chase. So hopefully you get a guy like that hitting in your 2-hole. It's a really nice addition to this lineup.
And you see him getting the pregame work at second, where he is tonight behind Peyton Tolley, making his second start since the All-Star break. Last time out, Tolley fanned 9 in 5 2/3 against the Orioles. Now he faces the A's late night in Sacramento.
Through Hims, I found ED treatment that helped me rediscover my confidence. For me, it's not just about performance, it's about presence.
Holy baseball week, right? What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day. A few minutes late. Well, that's because technology wanted to take forever to load, so I blame technology. Well, and my poor scheduling. I could have gotten ready a few minutes earlier.
Tools from Harbor Freight are doing hard work.
Can't blame everybody else for your problems.
Like at Nico's Automotive Shop in Des Plaines, Illinois, where his Daytona Jack does all the heavy lifting. His Hercules impact wrench makes quick work of tough jobs. And his Icon torque wrench keeps every bolt honest. Nico demands affordable.
Yes, today is game 1 of this 4-game series against the Athletics. And game 1 of a long road trip, too. I say long. It's 2 series. We'll be back next week. Back at home next week. But, a long West Coast road trip. Yeah, no? Yeah, these West Coast games, man, they're gonna... I mean, I complain about the West Coast games, but at the same time, like, the Suns do it, like, every night, so I'll get used to it again in the wintertime.
Welcome to Denny's. On this week's episode, a fan favorite return.
But for the Boston Red Sox tonight, leading off at DH is Masataka Yoshida. Batting second at second base is our newly acquired second baseman, Curtis Mead. Yeah, I'll talk more about that in a minute. Batting third at first base is Wilson Contreras. Batting fourth in right field is Wilyer Abreu. Batting fifth in center field is Cedar Rafaela. Batting sixth at third base is Caleb Durbin. Batting seventh in left field is Jarren Duran. Batting eighth at shortstop is Andrew Monasterio. And batting ninth at catcher is Connor Wong.
Reimagine. Nissan. Visit nissanusa.com or your local dealer. WB Mason. Get free.
Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox is Peyton Tolley. He has a 3.31 ERA in 16 games played this year, 96 strikeouts and 89 and 2/3 innings pitched. And for the Athletics, the Sacramento A's. I know they don't actually have a city attached to their name anymore, but I'm still calling them the Sacramento A's. They have Jacob Wilson leading off at shortstop. Batting second at DH is Tyler Soderstrom. Batting third at catcher is Jonah Heim. Batting fourth in left field is Colby Thomas. Batting fifth at third base is Tommy White. Batting sixth at first base is Jeff McNeil. Batting seventh at center field is Henry Bolte. Batting eighth at second base is Alika Williams. And batting ninth in right field is Lawrence Butler. Starting pitcher for the Athletics is Jack Perkins. He has a 6.75 ERA in 25 games played, 76 strikeouts, and 62 and 2/3 innings pitched. So yes, we have made a trade. Goodbye to Connolly Early. Goodbye to Connolly Early. It's unfortunate. I liked Connolly Early, but we are bringing in Curtis Mead from the Washington Nationals. And you know what's kind of funny? Connolly Early's going to the Washington Nationals. The last time we saw Connolly Early pitch was against the Nationals in that game that we had the fight against the Nationals, and he got taken out of the game like right before that happened because he had an injury. Full circle. Yeah, Connolly Early should be able to come back and play again soon. He's been injured, but he'll be in Washington, and we wish him the best. We love Connolly Early. This stadium right here, Sutter Health Park, is where he made his major league debut. last year. So,
He does this every time.
yeah.
New customers bet up to $5 for 5 days and get $1,000 in bet receptor.
Aces Yard
Okay, we got all baseball this week.
the best lawn care.
I think I said the other day that I might take Wednesday off, but I might not. I don't know. But, that just depends on other things.
From the helpful folks at Ace. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. From our store to your front door.
Also got less than 2 months until Drake May. Yeah,
Okay, it's just a laxative. How's
we
it
love Drake May.
Honey, relax. It's Miralax.
If you don't, then
Relax
fuck
your
you.
body for gentle relief.
Relax, it's Miralax. For more fiber per serving than any other gummy, try Mirafiber.
Real cocktails. Perfectly mixed. Got water.
You about us. We got now.
Do you ever think about people who are in prison for a long time and just wonder what they're doing right now? I'm thinking about the BTK killer. That guy. That guy's crazy.
Red Sox baseball on
I wonder what he's doing right now.
Subaru of New England. Loved. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru. Plymouth Rock, auto and home insurance for Boston sports fans. Empowered by Salem 5. See what you can do with the power of 5 on your side. Make your move to Salem 5. They have rolled out the red carpet in Sacramento for the return of former Sacramento great 07 Lumerlin.
PCL champs. There it is, back in Sacktown. My last year playing 36, Mike. It was time to go home. Bobby was telling me he was done.
I can't do lunch tomorrow. I'm attending the parade.
Well, the parade is at 9:45. We go through the State House. I got to be there at 9:30 to prepare. I think the speech right around 10:15 if you can make it.
Okay. We'll see you then. The championship ring for one of the great River Cats from nearly 20
Great
years
year.
ago. So here we go from West Sacramento. The Red Sox lineup is brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Here's how Chad Tracy pencils it in. Curtis Mead goes into the 2 spot. Anthony Siegler.
Yeah, Curtis Mead
Sheeta leads off.
batting second. He's making his Red Sox debut tonight.
Cedar Rafaela goes down.
Saturday night was when the trade went down, so quick turnaround.
Presented by WB Mason. It's going to be the 26-year-old Jack Perkins. His 26th game, 8th start of the year. See that ERA at 6.75.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen. I feel like usually the player isn't activated for a few days.
Fastball can run up 96 on average with a pretty good sweeper. Change-up cutter, he'll mix in a little sinker slider to go with it. Defensively, for the Athletics, White's going to be at third base with Wilson and Williams. Up the middle, Jeff McNeil will be at first. The outfield left to right will be Thomas, Bolt, and Butler, with Jonah Heim doing the catching.
The umpires for tonight's game. Carlos Torres calls the balls and strikes, and Mark Wegner at first is the crew chief. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. SAP is brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. Hot night in Sacramento. Approaching 7 o'clock local time and still 90 degrees, and the ball's going to fly here.
All right,
Cold spell coming through Sacktown.
and
Actually, hot to the
off we
wrist.
go.
Perkins ready to
We
go.
got 9 innings of baseball to be played. Maybe more.
Sataki Yoshida.
Probably not less, unless something catastrophic happens.
Last month. 2 games in a row for Yoshida in the leadoff spot for the Sox.
That's been a problem.
1-1
for the
count.
A's. Really throwing strikes in this ballpark too. The ball flies.
Can't watch none of these games this week. I
No third
think
deck, minor league ballpark. Wink can get
Sunday
away.
night you might be able to. Sunday
Start
night.
walking, guys. Solo shots will get you.
Sunday
2-3 shots
night.
get you even worse.
2-0.
I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Yeah, the game's on NBC. You can watch Sunday night's game.
18th appearances out of the pen. 5.81. He's got 7 starts. 7.67 ERA as a starter. A lot of injuries there for Mark Kotsay trying to fill some holes.
It's been the second worst pitching staff in baseball by ERA. A couple big injuries. JT Ginn and Luis Severino had been their two best starting pitchers, but both on the injured list.
It's a pitching nightmare, too, in this ballpark.
Yeah. 3-1. Massa takes high and works a 5-pitch walk. And here comes Curtis Mead for the first time in a Red Sox uniform. 17 home runs with the Nationals. You just heard from him. Jemai had the report. He said he didn't sleep much Saturday into Sunday. A lot of Red Sox fans greet him in West Sacramento.
He said 17 home runs, pops off the page, 852 OPS. Just slots in behind Contreras in both those spots already in this lineup.
What was your level of surprise, Lou, over the weekend? You weren't with us on Nesson for when you first heard of the trade.
I think my biggest level was that Conley early was dealt for him. Now, Curtis obviously having a very good year here for Washington, especially the last couple of months. But it's been a long career for Mead. He's found it the last few months, especially the month of July. He's hit 367 OPS through the roof, 3 home runs. I mean, there's a lot of power in this, some swing adjustments that he has made that they believe in. He's always been a big prospect, no matter everywhere he's been.
He's down 0-2 against Perkins. At 25 years old, he signs from Australia. Big prospect coming up, especially in the Rays system. Was a top 40 guy for 3 straight years, but it struggled in his major league opportunities with the Rays.
It's straight up for Christopher Sanchez in Philadelphia. So I mean, that tells you what level he was at. And we'll see here 1-2, right? Because they're talking about that month. 15.5% walk rate, 18.3 K rate the month of July. And really on the year, the superior numbers as well. But quality at bat, makes contact. Got a little lean back here, huh?
Yeah. 1-2. Soars. 2-2 on Mead. And yeah, we're going to get into that later as we go. The swing adjustments. But Craig Breslow, I think most notably, yesterday when talking about it, says they feel like the adjustments Mead has made are, in Craig's words, sticky.
Yep.
They feel like this is the guy he'll be going forward. That is strike 3 called on a good breaking ball from Perkins. So Mead set down the backwards K, and there's one gone.
Yeah, gotta be a little strange, right? Being that first big trade, coming over a team that's just hot, playing really good baseball in the Red Sox, and you come in and right away what you want to do is you want to show you can help, right? That you're worth this type of trade. Everybody in that clubhouse knows the pitcher Conley early is. So you get out here on the West Coast, get comfortable in this series, in this trip, and start swinging.
So 1 out, 1 on for Wilson Contreras. Over the weekend for Contreras against Toronto, he had an infield single on Friday. He worked 3 walks throughout the series. See that OPS of 935. That's 3rd best
Kind of
in the
hungry.
entire American League. Nothing at 2 on Contreras.
Well, by flip-flopping him and Willier in this lineup, you're guaranteed to get him up in the first inning, which is usually a good thing. He's hitting 373 in the first inning. OPS 1.390, 7 home runs. He lights up the first.
Yeah, so that's the flip. He goes to the 3 spot. Willier comes.
Yeah, we'll actually be having our first Sunday night baseball stream in the NBC era
But
this weekend.
There's a flip around when we get some lefties.
I've never,
Just lengthens it.
I mean, obviously I've done it during the ESPN era. We've never had one during the NBC era. Or no, we did it against the Angels.
In the air to left center.
Willier Blave flies that one out.
And Colby Thomas puts it away.
It's caught for round number 2.
It's always a risk, right? Because you got a guy that's been really swinging it in that 4 spot.
But I didn't stream that one.
Flipping around. I don't think it's that big of a change. Really kind of is to kind of hide these lefties. Not that you need to hide a lefty versus this guy because he pummels him.
He might prefer them at this point.
I think he does.
Yeah, it was a lefty for Willier Abreu that yesterday broke up what was an 0 for 20. Couple good swings though for Willier his last 2 trips yesterday. He had a hard hit ground ball in the 5th inning. And then, left on left in the 7th inning against Toronto reliever Brendan Little. He went RBI double the opposite way. And he has mashed lefties this year. Trying to do the same against righties. 0-2.
Yeah, it's a tough one to figure out. I mean, he didn't face lefties last year and had a pretty good year against righties. This year, 2-12. Hitting off righties. No, the swing can get a little bit long. So got the 10 home runs.
Jack Perkins 0-2. Abreu chops it at first, and Jeff McNeil.
And that's brought over to first for out number 3.
First after the leadoff walk.
I'm hungry.
Tools from Harbor Freight are doing hard work in real garages across America. Like at Nico's Automotive Shop in Des Plaines, Illinois, where his Daytona Jack does all the heavy lifting. His
Daytona
Hercules
Jack.
impact wrench makes quick work of tough jobs. And his Icon torque wrench keeps every bolt honest. Nico demands affordable tools that don't quit, because he never quits until the job's done. Harbor Freight, built for tool people like me.
Hurry into the Ram Make This the Summer event for a great American deal. Now get 15% off select Ram 1500 models, plus no payments for 90 days. And get it all backed by America's best powertrain limited warranty. Don't wait. Get a great deal during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Nothing stops Ram.
Or during the Ram Make This the Summer events, get 12% below MSRP, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. See your Syracuse area Ram dealer.
There we go. Ordered some food.
Keep me frozen until the chicken salad sub is back.
It is back.
I can't wait to eat, but I can't feel my arms. The chicken salad sub is back with slow roasted whole white meat chicken for $8.95 for a limited time only at Jersey Mike's.
Lineup is presented by Xfinity. No Nick Kurtz today. Still coming back from a thumb injury. He gets a day off. But Tyler Soderstrom has had a great last couple of seasons. These have been banged up. It's an offense middle of the pack in terms of runs per game, going up against Peyton Tolle, who faces Jacob Wilson.
Red Sox starting pitcher presented by Toyota's the 23-year-old lefty. See the numbers, making the 17th start of the year. He's 5-6. That 3.31 ERA, 96 strikeouts. And as far as Arsenal goes, he's got that power fastball. It's going to sit in that 96-7 range. Good sinker to go with it. The cutter, more like a slider at this point, but and a good curveball. That's kind of being able to throw for strikes and get a lot of swing and miss.
Fouled away 1-2 Jacob Wilson. Jacob Wilson, one of the many young position players for the A's. Last year was an all-star as a rookie. Was runner-up to his teammate Nick Kurtz for AL Rookie of the Year. Chopper left side. Fair ball for Caleb Durbin, who bounces the throw. Nicely done at Contreras, one away.
Count number 1.
Let's check out the Red Sox defense, presented by Car Shield. Caleb Durbin is over at third base with Andrew Monasterio and Meade up the middle. Contreras at first. The outfield left to right is Duran, Rafaela, and Abreu, and Connor Wong does the catching tonight. That's a nice play. You see Wilson hit himself in the head with the bat, but Durbin kind of seeing that he has time, longer throw, just kind of get it there like Contreras. Did a really nice job at first. Finish it off.
Tyler Soderstrom now. First pitch swinging, well struck to left with Duran back at the wall, and that is gone. Tyler Soderstrom goes.
Well, Tyler Soderstrom with a home run.
In the first.
17th home run on the year. And that makes it a 1-0 A's lead.
Well, you're going to see some of that here this week. Now, this ball here, 99.7 off the bat. Just kind of gets up. Just sort of just kept going. You see Jarren Duran floating out there, drifting. And the ball just jumps at this ballpark. We've talked to a lot of people with the A's saying there's balls hit 88 miles an hour off the bat that get out of this ballpark.
It says it'd be a home run in 22 ballparks, but still, your point holds. It just plays way differently here.
Soderstrom, 17 of the year. I mean, he's a big threat in this lineup right now and got on top of that fastball. Give him credit for that. A lot of guys can't get on top of that top rail heater from Tolley.
0-2 on Jonah Heim. So a run in, 1 out, no one on for Heim.
You know, when I was here in the PCL, in that league, this is one of the fairest ballparks in it. It really is, in that league. That league is ridiculous. The ball flies. There's just a, yeah, you get called strike 3 there, but there's just a big difference between a AAA ballpark hitters and a major league ballpark compared to the rest of the ones around the league. But this is one of the biggest fields in that league. These guys, you make it look like a bandbox.
Yeah, for those of you not well acquainted with AAA baseball and the PCL, known as a league that is an offensive player's dream. Colby Thomas now with 2 outs in the cleanup spot for the A's. The A's in their second of 3 years playing here before they move to a brand new ballpark in Las Vegas. 1-1 on Thomas.
Playing them at 2028 out in Vegas. You have to make that trip, Mike.
Yes, please.
You got Mike Monaco in the booth, at least for this series. I'm not sure if it'll be for the whole road trip. It might be.
So it's 1-2.
For Dave O'Brien.
Thomas, just like Heim,
I mean, I don't blame him. These guys do so many games a year.
Heim has been struggling his last 10, and they just had 3-4.
Pretty much every play-by-play guy gets at least like a road trip off every season.
He's not right on cue.
Too good. Yeah, of course. When a guy's struggling, he's going to go get a knock.
So a couple hits off Tolley here in the first, and now 23-year-old rookie Tommy White made his debut a week and a half ago. And this is an A's position player group that's been ravaged by injuries, so new faces have shown up for Mark Kotsay. Former second-round pick out of LSU. Tolley at 95 up and out.
You do a lot of college baseball, don't you? It's Tommy Tanks.
Yes.
NC State, transferred to LSU.
I did a lot of Tommy White games at that time.
He was a legend in college baseball.
It's a 1-0 count here.
This guy in his first month of college baseball.
Strike, or no, it's a ball.
Had Bill Simmons tweeting about him. Tommy Tanks was the nickname, as you said. Took the college baseball world and I guess the baseball world by storm. That misses with the cutter. Said more of a slider. 3-0 from Tolley.
Yeah, the only reason why I say that is it's 88, 89 miles an hour, but when you throw 96 and you throw a pitch that's 88 that spins, people lump it in as a fastball. I know they call it cut fastball, but I have a hard time doing that.
Yeah. It is hard.
But it's not like Mo's 95,
right,
and the ball just cuts a little bit. I mean, it literally spins and has shape and depth, and it's 8 miles an hour slower. Like, I don't know.
3-1. Fastball definitively hit on the ground at Curtis Mead, who makes his first play from second. The A's strike first with Tyler Soderstrom.
Here's the pitch.
All right, so we're headed to the second inning here. A's take a 1-0 lead.
Tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
Well, I say it. Limu? Ball.
Oh.
Limu, ball me again? My bad. Only pay for what you need.
I didn't realize I ordered from the KFC all the way down in the fucking city. That's far away.
This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Vehicles built with oomph, torque, traction. And
You might buy a week free trial on Fubo TV to watch the games. Are you sure you're able to do that?
now's the time to drive.
Your food's gonna be cold. I'll microwave it.
Consumer Guide's most awarded brand 5 years in a row.
I'll microwave it.
0% APR on select model trims.
And when I say the city, I don't mean New York City. That'd be a long... I would not DoorDash something from New York City. That'd be like 4 hours away.
Is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away.
I'm talking down in the Syracuse city.
All by yourself.
What are you working on?
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Athletics on top 1-0, and with Sung Chae Chang handling a lot of the shortstop reps, with him down on the farm to make room for Curtis Mead, Andrew Monasterio will get the bulk of the work there. Chad Tracy says Caleb Durbin could do it. Tracy's already spoken to him about the possibility late in games, guys. Romy Gonzalez, he's an option too. Hasn't played short since 2024, but he can do it also if needed. And on this road trip, Trey said he anticipates facing at least 3 lefties, maybe 4 lefty starters, so Monasterio can answer the bell for those matchups offensively. He's also held his own against righties, he said. Meanwhile, Anthony Siegler is going to have a tough time for regular playing time, but Trey said he is really an important piece, deserved to be here, which is why he was an option. His role getting minimized some, but he's available in a pinch to hit. But going forward, this will be the lineup for the Red Sox versus right-handed starters, guys.
Makes me sad. I want to see more Tony Seagulls.
To short and Jacob Wilson. There's a lot to unpack with that. Yeah. They're going to roll with Monasterio right now. Durbin would be the, if necessary, late in game, things get shuffled around guy.
Yeah, and it is interesting because when you bring in Curtis Mead, you announce he's going to be your second baseman. You do wonder, well, then when do you see Anthony Siegler play? If it's an everyday guy, well, he's going to play against lefties. No, Romy Gonzalez probably is going to play against lefties. You know, I guess Romy could DH. I suppose you can get Siegler in, but
I want more Tony Seagulls.
Team in this run, I think Trace just felt like he didn't deserve to leave. Like, I'll find spots, I'll get him in there, whatever it is, but he's just been too good for you. So you send Chang down and really kind of leave yourself thin at that position, sure. Because I was so shocked. We said Durbin may be a late replacement guy to go in there late in the games.
2-0's a strike to Caleb Durbin. 2-1 from Jack Perkins.
But of course, this time of year, you know, just like he's going to, on this road trip, going to face 3 or 4. Okay, what about the rest of the season? What does that mean? That, you know, some thoughts that maybe they're looking at a shortstop.
Fouled away, 2-2. Yeah, let's go back to the Siegler piece right now. I loved what Chad Tracy said to us down in the dugout. He said, Siegler's been a really important piece of what we've done, so he deserved to stay up, even if the fit might make more sense for Chang to stay.
It's a clubhouse chemistry decision, to be honest with you. Because when you look at the roster, if Mead's your everyday second baseman, you should have kept Chang. You know, defensively, give you another option in short. He's done a really nice job, too. But I just think he didn't want to disrupt it with how much Siegler's meant to him.
Jemai said that they see maybe 3 or 4 left-handed starters during this 7-game road trip. 4 here, then 3 at the Dodgers. We're going to see a lot of Andrew Monasterio. 3-2 to Caleb Durbin. Is strike 3 called.
That's strike 3. On number 2.
Looked like Durbin was thinking about a challenge. He opts not to, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, I thought maybe he did. Just looking up here, I wasn't sure. But it does catch that
Bro,
corner.
why is it so far away?
Probably a good decision, but as you mentioned, Perkins, the numbers aren't there. However, he is striking out just under 11 guys per 9 innings. You can see
my
the
food.
fastball. You've already seen this sweeper. That's pretty good.
And now he faces Jaron Duran. We're going to get an ABS challenge here from the catcher.
The captain has time to call a ball. Pretty good pitch. I thought there's been a couple that Connors could have challenged as well for Peyton in that first inning.
Ball is overturned. The ball is 0-1. ABS powered by T-Mobile. Jonah Heim successful.
Jones was pretty good at it. A little over 65% in the year. Now 34, 35, 23 overturned.
League average for reference for catchers is 59%.
Yeah, both these catchers are pretty good at it. Connor's up down about 63%, Jonah about 65, and rising after that one.
How long till the food arrives?
Jared Durant coming off a very nice weekend.
It says between 10:10 and 10:15.
The big 2-run single in the 4th inning. Blue Jays.
But like it's kind of far.
Broken bat roller at first.
But also it's kind of late at night, so there's probably not much traffic.
Go down a 1-2-3 in the second.
All right, so we get to the bottom of the second here from Suter Health Park in West Sacramento, California. Pretty good game, I guess. Not really.
No time to take care of your headache, Petey.
Come on, Pete. What is going on?
Where's Petey? We got a Subaru to bring out the wilderness. Inside all of us.
The Subaru Outback Wilderness.
Yeah.
Love of adventure, elevated.
Get 1.9%
You're so right.
financing for 72 months on a new Subaru Outback.
Behind every DIY
There's more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on? That's first take, ladies and gentlemen.
First of 4 for the Red Sox in West Sacramento against the A's. We got a tie. Soderstrom home run in the first. Peyton Tolley back to work against Jeff McNeil. We welcome in the great Alex Spear from the Boston Globe, kind enough to join us.
You exaggerate, my friend. It's great to see you.
Not in the slightest. Alex, what was your first reaction when you heard the trade over the weekend? Curtis Mead for Connolly Early. This one slapped the other way by Jeff McNeil.
I had been curious for a while whether or not the Red Sox might think about moving Connolly Early or Jake Bennett, so I don't know if the construct was one that shocked me, given that the Red Sox feel really good about what they're able to do in terms of developing starting pitching depth. Mead wasn't a name that was necessarily prominent on my radar, so I think that the idea of long-term controllable player, long-term controllable bat for long-term controllable arm was a pretty striking one. But then as you piece it, as you kind of pick at it and recognize, okay, if you think that what Curtis made, the adjustments that he's made this season to become a more
How long since I ordered it?
are indeed sustainable,
I could find out.
then it makes
I
a lot of
ordered it
sense
at
to do the two.
9:49.
But surprise.
Yeah.
Definitely surprised at the hour, at the structure, at the
So,
at the name.
17 minutes ago.
Henry Bolte, center fielder in the 7th spot, takes a strike for Peyton Tolley.
I thought it was interesting, too, the corresponding move, right? Chang goes down, you leave yourself really thin. If Mead is indeed your everyday second baseman, you sort of wonder what Siegler's role is. He said, yeah, but it almost sounds like it's a clubhouse sort of character move, given what Siegler has brought to this team during this run.
Siegler has been really important as a catalyst and as someone who's been able to give them gritty at-bats. Nonetheless, you do have this question about the same one in some ways that hangs over Curtis Mead, which is how sustainable is this really nice run that he's had as the leadoff hitter of the Red Sox, as this kind of spark plug. And so the Red Sox, it makes a lot of sense that they felt a bit of urgency to be able to add depth to their middle infield situation because of how unsettled it is, both short-term and long-term, right? There are conversations about who's going to be coming back, whether it's Trevor Story, or whether it's Marcelo Meyer, or whether it's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. No idea.
Yeah.
No idea on any of those guys, whether, when, or if the contributions will be coming. So it was really important for them to add a guy who can reliably pull the ball in the air, take a little bit of advantage of Fenway. But you're right.
I wouldn't call that forever. I think that's actually pretty fast.
I was just kind of reading in the whole comments with Tracy talking. Oh, this road trip we
Yeah,
going to
it's
take at least three, maybe four lefties. So he's
probably
gonna
now
play
like
a lot
5
this road
minutes
trip.
away.
I was like, yeah, but how about when you get back? Which made me
If
think,
that.
and you obviously probably tied in more. If they're still in the market for a shortstop, because it made it sound like we can get through this week to the trade deadline.
We're living day to day. We're all in the moment.
Yes, so.
Volte with a chopper, Monasterio the flip, and Volte can fly. Stays out of 2 on a slow ground ball.
But it is a really interesting point that you raised, because at the beginning of the season, Andrew Monasterio wasn't even really part of the equation in terms of shortstop depth, right? And so they are kind of repositioning, reconfiguring on the fly a little bit here, and it does feel like there are a lot of to be determineds. For instance, Franklin Arias, as we know, is now up in AAA. The Red Sox are big believers that once a player gets to AAA, he is major league depth, right? You would like, ideally, to be able to give Franklin Arias some run there, but maybe you have in the back of your mind, if something doesn't materialize at the trade deadline, if those other guys don't get healthy, then you would have one of the premium defensive shortstops in the minor leagues, and Franklin Arias as kind of an in case of emergency break glass option in September. So there's a lot that's still to be. There are a lot of interlocking parts here that still have to fit.
So that's interesting to me, because you talk about defensive shortstop. If that was break glass if needed, I would want him to play short.
Right.
Like defensively. And the bat is young, it's inexperienced, I wouldn't rely on the offense. But if you can play big league shortstop, nice, another option to kind of like with more upside maybe than Chang.
Yeah, I think that is certainly the case, although maybe with less of a floor. I mean, the thing that's so interesting about Chang and so surprising was how consistent, much like Siegler, the at-bats were competitive. He was getting on base, he was working walks, even though there wasn't a lot of impact.
Tagged well into left by Alika Williams, and that'll drop down a fair ball, with Volte stopping at second. Second hit of the inning for the A's, and they got 2 on here in the second off Peyton Tolley.
Peyton Tolley is not loving what's happening on mishits in this ballpark right now.
No, already 4 hits here. This is a guy that didn't many starts, only given up 5. He's already given up 4 here.
Tried to come inside with that cutter slider. Williams just muscled that down the line, and now to the 9th spot for Lawrence Butler. Outside the start. So, Alex, not to put you on the spot, but
Yep, put him on the spot.
What would your expectation be, yet likelihood of a trade for a shortstop? Like, if you just had to forecast, is it really likely in your mind, somewhat likely?
I will get right off that spot, Mike, because I do not have a good feel for that. I think that right now, the kind of prevailing mission statement for the Red Sox is get better. They've already addressed, they've already added a bat, which was a kind of critical checkpoint. Will they remain engaged?
Lawrence Butler up to hit.
How far are they going to push?
Lawrence Butler is actually one of my favorite players in baseball.
Will they push on a guy like Zach Neto, who is long-term controllable, really interesting.
Not having a great season.
Great defensive metrics at shortstop.
Runners go, and the throw to third is on the money and on time for
That's out number 2.
to nab the speedy Henry Volte.
Big play by Connor. You can see if Kotze wants to take a peek at this one or not. You understand the gamble, right? Maybe to get second and third with 1 out, but all of a sudden now,
will not challenge.
Yeah, changed all in it. Really, kind of mentioned Tolley out there getting kind of peppered with soft contact, and I know he gave up a home run, but this sort of gets him to settle down here with 2 outs and a lefty up.
But getting back to the question, right? If you build your identity around pitching and defense,
this is up the middle at Monasterio.
That's ground over for round number 3.
To end the inning.
To what degree do you want to upend that by looking for a bat first play?
Can you stick around?
Absolutely.
Please do. We're back right after this for the third.
Are you searching for something new? Something durable? Something fun? Take a good look at Subaru. Consumer Reports rated Subaru highest, above every other automotive brand. And now, Subaru is Consumer Reports' best overall automotive brand for the second year in a row. Time for a new toy? Get Consumer Reports' best automotive brand, Subaru.
Get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new Subaru Outback.
Behind every DIY.
Is more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
All right, I'll be right back. My food's here.
Yes. Just say yes. Sleep. At my age. That's more like it. Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
What is it about the Burger King original chicken sandwich? It starts with the bite, crispy, then tender, juicy, perfectly seasoned, unmistakable. The long shape, one of one. Still hits, like it did in 1979. Originals don't chase trends, they set them.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
To the bottom of the second, we start the third in Sacramento with the Red Sox down a run. Andrew Monasterio leading off against Jack Perkins. Still thrilled to be joined by Alex Spear. We have so much to get to. We were talking about shortstop. We were talking about likelihood of a trade. What else, if the Red Sox are not done making moves, what else do you think they're most likely to be targeted?
If you're a contender, you're looking for pitching. The Red Sox are looking for pitching, right? They're going to be looking to add depth to the starting rotation. They were already probably interested in the idea of adding depth to the rotation before they traded Connolly early. They are going to be looking to add, looking at potential bullpen arms, because if you're a contender, you're looking to add bullpen arms. That's just the nature of the beast. You need to protect yourself from attrition when this is it. This is the last chance to go to market.
Yeah, I think bullpen is, no matter how deep you think you are, you always try to add something out there. But I'm with you with the rotation. You lose early. And I know they have confidence in developing pitching, but we're talking about 2026.
Right.
There's not much depth now that Conley Early is out of the mix. You can see them adding a starter, especially with guys like Tolley and Bennett getting some innings.
And let's not forget that I think that Garrett Crochet right now, I think that there can be no expectation that he's going to make another start this year. Like, Garrett Crochet talked to Tim Healy about the idea that he was trying to work backwards from being available for the playoffs. And given that that's the goal, you might be talking about him being available for the playoffs out of the bullpen, which is a role in which he's been very effective in the past, if that. So I think that the Red Sox would, of course, be thrilled if Garrett Crochet is available to them in any form, but they certainly can't count on that, which means, right, your rotation is probably about 6 deep right now after the Connolly Early trade. So you're looking at least to protect yourself.
The one question I had too is, obviously you hear rumors about catchers.
Yeah.
I do wonder, an organization that believes in pitching and developing pitching, and you got Connor Wong and Narvaez. It's tough to bring a catcher in mid-season and say, hey, our staff is our strength. Don't mess it up. Or, get comfortable with it in a short period of time. Like, that's hard for a pitching-minded organization.
Extremely, and it plays into the same question we were discussing before the break about if you are a pitching and defense if you identify as pitching and defense, how much are you willing to upend that dynamic between the pitchers and the catchers by going out and acquiring a catcher? Historically, there are very few teams that have added a catcher during a postseason run and still reached the World Series. It's a very hard adaptation to make on the fly. It's probably somewhat easier in this era, given how much the game plan is here it is before the game, right? But there is still a field-based pulse to what happens between the pitcher and the catcher, unless, of course, the pitcher is calling his own pitches.
Jonah Hodges paid a visit. 2-0. Perkins trying to find the zone after the leadoff walk worked by Andrew Monasterio.
But behind that, right, how much do you fret about the idea of if Wong or Narvaez is injured, then what?
Yeah.
Right? Because catcher injuries happen too. So.
Yeah, I want the waiver trade deadline back. This new CBA. I need action in August. I do. I thought it was great for the game. Got people talking still.
Isn't it nice to know that the roster is the roster going forward? Like that.
I'm back.
You have to make your moves now.
Doesn't look like I missed much.
It's just a last minute thing. I mean, there's some teams that kind of go for it, and all of a sudden August 10th, they drop 9 straight. Yeah. And now all of a sudden you can still make some moves.
You just have guys on waivers at that point, right? Like the Angels did a couple of years back when in Shohei's walk year. But they trade for Giolito and then throw him out there on waivers.
2-2 on Connor Wong. Connor 2 for his last 17 since the All-Star break with Monasterio aboard.
Watching Peyton Tolley in the dugout for the full 9 innings, there should be a dedicated Peyton Tolley cam in the dugout when it starts.
Bouncing ball at short. Jacob Wilson flips. Alika Williams turns. And that's 2. 6, 4, 3.
He's had that count 2-0. A little something going. It's a couple leadoff walks now. They haven't made Perkins pay in this ballpark. I mean, this is one of his faults. He strikes some guys out, but he'll walk some guys. It's usually dangerous in this place, but Sox unable to take advantage of it.
7 straight days of Red Sox baseball, yeah.
Wind to left field. There's a path to getting to being able to clear the fences out there.
Back to the top, and Massa, you saw, walked his first
Right here on the Sam Wilson YouTube channel.
at Sutter Health Park. Still doubles as a AAA home when the A's are here. Popped up by Yoshida. Colby Thomas comes on to end the inning. Alex, thank you so much as always. We'll be reading.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Alex.
Turn heads in the totally redesigned Subaru.
No
Outback.
NASCAR. Yeah, that's sad, but
Route tested,
still got baseball.
Get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new Subaru Outback.
Behind every DIY
It's more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Yes. Just say yes. Why not? Sleep. When you're my age.
2 more months till October baseball. Oh, yeah. I'm really hoping the Red Sox are playing baseball in October.
Figuring out which credit card to use for what and when shouldn't make a quick stop feel complicated. Cards Optimizer from Intuit Credit Karma shows you the right card to use for every purchase so you can maximize your rewards. We'll help you keep track of what you earn so you can watch it add up over time and soak up all the perks you deserve. Download the app to get started.
Welcome to Denny's. On this week's episode, a fan favorite returns for under $10, starring the new strawberry cheesecake scoop pancakes, the fan favorite Super Slam, and the all-new Rise and Slide. Full meals, all under $10. Welcome to Denny's.
Yips, maybe tennis has ever seen and ever breathe. That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
G-League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
Peyton Tolley opens.
Did I see the Bills' alternate uniforms? No, I did not.
Sacramento Sox on a warm night starting this 7-game road trip. Another West Coast road trip for the Sox. Second time through, this is Jacob Wilson, the leadoff man. Grounded out to third his first time.
I don't know if I like it.
It's that third long trip.
Talk about this one.
Seattle, Colorado, then back out to Anaheim, and back out
I don't know
to
if I like it.
Sacramento, LA. It feels like, what, about 5-6 weeks? 3 of these trips?
Yeah.
Let's hope this one goes smooth. As travel goes. Last couple, not so much.
So far, so good last night. And on the hands of Wilson, 2-2.
See a lot of cutters here from Peyton. Not as many sinkers, which is a little strange too, right? In this ballpark, 1 4-seamer elevator was hit out of the ballpark, but you think maybe sinker be in play a little bit more, maybe keep the ball on the ground. A lot of cutters here so far through 2+.
Guy who's been a premier strike thrower so far this season, attacking with his 2 fastballs and filling up the zone.
See 97 too.
Second start for Tolley out of the break. Last Monday against the Orioles, 5 2/3, 4 runs, 8 hits. Did have 9 strikeouts. 2-2 again. Wilson spoils that.
Chester.
First curveball from Peyton. On 6 days rest. A little breather. I had that short out in New York right before the break, 3 2/3, and the All-Star break. And it's a nice rest time here between starts.
On the ground, and Monasterio for the first out in the last of the third.
Bring your Dominican pride to Fenway August 4th for the Dominican Republic celebration. You can purchase this through this ticket offer to receive an exclusive Red Sox Dominican soccer jersey. Limited VIP packages remain. Get your tickets now at redsox.com/Dominican. We used to have that every 5th day when Pedro pitched.
Fenway going nuts. Tyler Soderstrom bats for the second time. He homered Oppo. You mentioned the top rail where Tolley likes to live, up in the zone with his fastball.
Usually when he's up there, the guys don't touch it. He gets hit when it gets dropped down to that knee, thigh high. Soderstrom's on a roll. Now a 10-game hitting streak, 13 for 36. Kick it, swing it.
He had a big breakout last year, 25 home runs, drove in 93, got a big contract in the offseason, and his numbers this year were right back in line with last year, almost identical. Tolley's 2-1, leaped inside, 3-1.
It's a different looking team. We saw them late last year, like in September. Jacob Wilson was leading off, going for a batting title. It was Soderstrom, Langoliers, Kurtz, and Rooker. Oh, murder's row.
That is nasty, and that's a sword on 95 up and in.
With that top 5, I remember how impressive it was with Tony Early. How we walked through him in his first 2 starts.
Yeah.
Like, this top 5, they had a bad record. But one of the better top 5s in the game. They all had 25, 30 homers plus. He's the only guy that's really healthy right now.
That's outside on the 3-2. So 1-out walk, and Soderstrom is aboard here at the third. And Mark Kotsay has been going through it. We visited with him down on the field before the game, and he mentioned how many injuries they've had.
Trout got a 4-hit game.
Having a good year. He's out right now.
First one since 2021. Damn.
Shane Langoliers, their all-star catcher, a guy who batted 3rd for the American League, the starting catcher. He's having surgery tomorrow for that meniscus tear in his knee.
And really missing Rooker almost all year, it feels like.
Yeah. Knee surgery for Brent Rooker, too. Brent Rooker, a 2-time All-Star.
Yeah. Be part of that lineup.
See Nick Kurtz in the middle there. American League Rookie of the Year last season. He just came back. He's played 2 games back from a thumb injury, and he's getting a day off today. Mark Kotsay was telling us it's part of the progression for Nick Kurtz. I'm sure the Red Sox will see plenty of him the next 3 games.
You would think we'll get at least 2, maybe all 3 of them. But just great all-around hitters in the game. It was phenomenal last year.
Meantime, 0-2 on Jonah Heim. Struck out his first time. Nasty from Peyton Tolley with a cutter. Strikes him out again, and there's 2 gone.
Just attacking. This is a good cutter. Just swings right over. You see a fastball. Now this one is 91, right? This is a little cut to it. You'll see some at 87, 88 with a little more depth.
Now Colby Thomas. Yes, you can say cutter for that one. You don't need to say slider.
Yeah, you know, if he's throwing 96, 95, and it's 91, 92, I'll call it a cut. But when it's 87, 88, Mike, you can't do it.
I'm going to follow your lead. 0-1 on Thomas, who singled to center his first time. He's in there specifically for lefties. Mark Kotsay said that's his role on the roster. So in the starting lineup against Tolley today.
always gives you some looks, doesn't he? Going on the mound, it's like just fun.
He wanted the strike before, and now he powers ahead 1-2.
I've never played with a pitcher that kind of looks like he's just joking around all the time, and then comes set and he's all business. But then once he delivers the baseball, until he throws another one, like it's chaos. You don't know what he's going to do. Laugh, jump, cheer.
Pure entertainment. Thomas stays alive on 95. Peyton Tolley was the guy for media members to talk to after that flight issue into New York.
Yeah.
So he was talking about all the donuts that he had crushed that morning while waiting for the plane to take off. 1-2. Thomas strikes out. Peyton Tolley fans the last two in the third.
That's on number 3. So we head to the 4th inning here. In a 1-0 game.
For Jim, life's big moments happen.
He's on top.
Like falling in love with Abby in as little as 2 seconds. Or proposing to her in 78 seconds. Then Jim had the hardest conversation of his life in 100 seconds. When he learned that he had cancer. Because life's big moments add up in seconds, Jim and his doctor chose Opdivo Qvantic for its administration time, an injectable immunotherapy given in as little as 180 seconds. Opdivo Qvantic may be used alone in adults to treat melanoma, a type of skin cancer that is spread or gained removal by surgery. It is approved to treat many types of cancer. Opdivo Qvantic can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fever, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain or fever, report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome, immune system problems, including Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, and lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems. If you've had a plan to have an organ stem cell transplant or receive chest radiation, Opdivo Qvantic can harm your unborn baby. Because every second counts. Ask your doctor about Opdivo Qvantic.
Behind every DIY
It's more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
That was something that no one had ever seen before. Ever.
Curtis Mead making his Red Sox debut after the trade late Saturday into early Sunday from the Nationals. Second look for him at Jack Perkins, who struck him out looking his first time with a breaking ball.
Yeah, talking about some of the adjustments he's made. He's a little more standing upright. The hands are a little bit lower, more closed. Used to have an open stance. I was reading this, and I had read that, and I'm like, well, that just can't be it. Like, that's those are small little adjustments, but really more to do with this back elbow of his. He used to really shoot this elbow up. They call it a flying elbow. And wasn't able to get his swing path in the right slot. Now he keeps it a little bit lower before he swings. That hit him.
Comes up and in.
That hit Curtis Mead.
Hit by the pitch.
He's got that guard right on that hand. It's not what you want here in game one with the new club.
95-mile-an-hour fastball.
But you see that back elbow, even in that, it kind of never gets higher than shoulder length. And when that thing used to pop up, it was really hard for him to get it in the right hitting slot. They talk about his swing path. That's one of the big adjustments he has made. He's kept that elbow down. He's able to get his swing in the slot, and that swing path is better, a lot better. Pulling the ball in the air at a tremendous rate. I think he'll play at Fenway Park. Hopefully he's okay.
Couple grimaces, able to stay in, thankfully. And he's on in front of Wilson Contreras. Flew out to left his first time. Yeah, Craig Breslow was on with Obi and Will yesterday, and he said those swing adjustments have led the beat hitting the ball out in front more. So tapping into that pull side power, I think that you're talking about.
Just pulling the ball in general a lot more than he has in the past.
And that's what the numbers say. If you pull the ball in the air, that's where a lot of home runs come from.
Well, 22.5% this year, and this is a guy that's pulled the ball in the air like 15 to 19%. Numbers like Contreras and Durbin, same thing. They brought him in. See him play for Contreras. Just pulling the ball in general more. 48.6%. He's always pulled the ball like 34, 35. So it's just kind of getting that elbow into the hitting slot quicker, being able to hit the ball out front more, can make you a dangerous hitter, Fenway.
Yeah, the number, 66% of all home runs hit in Major League Baseball are pulled in the air. That's how you hit home runs very often. Contreras hooks one foul, a couple good right-on-right changeups.
Yeah, it is, but then you have the discussion of how do you pull it, right? I mean, it's just, to me, this pull side in the air thing, I just hit the ball in the air. I get that part of it, but you can also hit it to right center, left center, especially when you play at Fenway Park and you're a lefty. You don't have to pull side air at Fenway.
We don't
pull air is nice.
We don't discriminate.
For lefties, I just like air.
Hit him anyway. Contreras tried to hold up, but he went around on a field down to first. That Mark Wagner, good-looking breaking ball for round number one.
This kid's got a really good sweeper. And it's playing here, especially to the righties. You can see it here, just takes off on him. It's been the case all year either, because righties been hitting this pitch, but not from what we're seeing right now.
So one on for Wilyer Abreu. Wilyer grounded out to first. His first time to end the first inning.
See, that's the swing we're talking about. Like, it's just visibly, you can just see how long it is. Whereas the lefty, it's short and quick, and he just touches it. All you can do is barrel this thing in the air.
Tonight's home run odds presented by FanDuel for Wilyer and Cedon.
And he knows it. Yeah, they all know it. Just when you get in that box sometimes, it's just
Where the guys at?
That's up high. Ball in a
What
strike
guys?
from Perkins.
My Red Sox guys.
That's what Chad Tracy said.
They're at the
other day
ballpark.
about
They aren't really producing much
that
yet.
swing is short and he feels that. He can really
Come on,
string
Wilyer.
a good hot streak together.
We've seen it. Started Tampa last weekend.
This one popped up. Center of the diamond, Alika Williams.
Let's call for round number
Second
2.
takes charge for round number 2. And you're back for the first time since those first few games
I am.
out of the All-Star.
That's why I'm at Tampa. No Baltimore, no Toronto. So I'm currently riding a 13-game winning streak. I don't know what everyone else is riding.
Oh, yeah,
but
the
that's what
chat.
I got going on. So
It's a baseball stream. It's not as active.
Against Perkins at 50 pitches into the fourth. Cedon's second trip. Cedon popped to short his first time to lead off the second. Swings through that sweeper again. Pretty nasty right on right.
Yeah, they're not seeing that sweeper right now at all from Perkins.
It's the pitch that has generated the most strikeouts for Jack Perkins this year. In the air toward right. And Lawrence Butler under it. Handing over. Perkins stifling the Red Sox so far.
Turn heads in the
Yeah.
totally redesigned Subaru Outback.
Probably.
Dog tested, dog approved.
Get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new Subaru Outback.
Behind every DIY
There's more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Let go. Yes. Just say yes. Why not? Sleep.
legendary moment start with a light. It's Miller time.
What is it about the Burger King original chicken sandwich? It starts with the bite, crispy, then tender, juicy, perfectly seasoned, unmistakable. The long shape.
What's up, Andy? How you doing?
Still hits, like it did in 1979.
I wouldn't call it a terrible game. Just not much has really happened yet. Still a lot of game left. Only down 1 run.
Something that no one had ever seen before.
Why does the real app have no A's players' faces for the last 2 players? Because, probably rookies.
The Red Sox still looking for their first hit.
A lot of times rookies don't get a picture. You gotta earn that.
Stays on the bag for the first out in the bottom of the 4th.
Ricky used a couple of those, so first pitch outs. Durbin again really using that one hop. A lot of trust in Contreras this one down the line, but Payton's only giving up 2 hard hit balls.
That's one of the most ridiculous things ever. The Bahrain Grand Prix hosted in Malaysia. It's like, might as well just call it the Malaysian Grand Prix.
But the pitch count is up there a little bit here for the 4th inning.
I see a 55 before he faces Jeff McNeil. McNeil, one of those hits, he slapped one backside leading off the second. A couple balls that were real hard, going for hits against Tolle in that second inning. He and Connor Wong were able to get out of it. It's big news, of course, for Peyton Tolle that his good buddy Connolly Early got traded. Those two have been.
Malaysia's an awesome track, so it's pretty cool.
And in the big leagues, too. Foul ground from McNeil, and Wong's got room. 2 down. Couple quick outs for Tolle.
Yeah, I saw a quote from Peyton saying that I guess one of his wife's friends had told him, and he told her it was AI. And then he saw the tweet from Passan, and then he knew it was official. With those two very, very close. They've been together, coming up together. Spent a lot of time last year spring training together.
Who the hell is Chris Jericho?
We wish him all the best. Connolly will settle in right there. Hopefully get back to the rotation soon in Washington and have a nice career.
Henry Bolte, the batter. At Chad Tracy, we asked him about it yesterday. He said every day Peyton Tolle walks into the clubhouse, looks at Chad Tracy, and salutes Chad Tracy. Like, that's their hello to one another. And so they talked about it after the salute.
Oh, bobble there.
Stereo kicks this one in short, and Bolte's aboard on what could have been a very quick inning for Peyton Tolle.
That was good chicken.
Inning here for Peyton, but this ball not hit hard either. This gets in on the hands. Monasterio just kind of throwing the hands at it, just unable to pick this one.
I think they'd race around 3 a.m. I don't think they'd race that time.
2 outs, get back to attacking.
What time is it in Malaysia?
Alika Williams, who singled after he got jammed.
They're 8 hours ahead of us.
Out of the 8th spot. It's the best Williams has ever swung it in 3 years in the majors.
I'd imagine it'd probably be around 6 a.m. They are not 12 hours ahead of us. Oh wait, you're right, they are. Shit, they are. I thought they were 8 hours ahead of.
There isn't that 6th man, right? There isn't that big depth you've got down in AAA. You got some innings totals.
Yeah, then you might be right.
Peyton Tolle got 104 2/3 innings this year. Last year, 108. Not only they wanted to jump to 170, right? So be careful with him and Jake Bennett, another guy. Didn't throw much last year at all.
2-1. Fouled away again, 2-2. Yeah, Craig Breslo's made that comment a few times in the last week that you have to.
You'll see during the day on Saturday to watch it
with your young starting pitchers.
Yeah.
I used to love streaming the F1 races sometimes. Like, not every race, but occasionally. But then YouTube didn't like that. Kept deleting my stream whenever I would do that. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some water.
Turn heads in the totally redesigned Subaru Outback. Dog tested, dog approved.
Get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new Subaru Outback.
Behind every DIY
Is more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
And sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Yes. Just say yes. Why not? Sleep. When you're my age. That's what I hit. Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
This is the Burger King original chicken sandwich. Yeah, the long one. Try the classic. Or the crunchy, creamy, loaded jalapeno. Or the smoky, bacony club. This lineup is loaded with flavor for days.
Most snacks are just air, but not Planters nuts. Our peanuts have 7 grams of protein per serving and flavor that really hits. Now that's a snack with substance. Planters nuts. There's a lot in a little peanut.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Inning 5, powered by Salem 5 Bank. With Lou Merlone and Jemai Webster and our entire Nesson crew, Mike Monaco filling in for Dave O'Brien. The Red Sox down a run against the A's in the opener here. They're still looking for their first hit against Jack Perkins.
It's the first time we kind of come on the West Coast, or day one, you actually do look a little foggy. You know, offensively. Unable to get on top of some balls. Good slider, good changeup.
Caleb Durbin pops one up. A lot of fly balls induced by Perkins. That's the book on him. Butler there. One away.
Yeah, he's one of the lowest ground ball rate guys in the league. But just lazy fly balls
Come on.
tonight for the Red Sox.
Now let's take a look at the Blue Moon bright spot. Jaron Duran this year. Is there anything to this or just statistical oddity? Runners in scoring position, what he's done, 923 OPS. Without runners in scoring position, you see down there 503 OPS.
173 average. 282 is the player you want him to be, right? Runners in scoring position. I don't know, you have guys on base, you bear it down, you're a little bit shorter, putting the ball in play. Nobody on, you're trying to create, you're trying to drive the ball, double gaps. It's a little bit big.
0-1 for Perkins. Oh, filthy changeup that might have crossed up Jonah Heim.
The secondary stuff plays. I mean,
Conor McGregor's last fight will be next year. Yeah. And I'm probably not going to watch it.
just the movement.
Because I don't care.
Man, that's a
I
big
watched
the sweeper, big breaker away.
the McGregor
Doesn't look like a guy
and Dustin
right now.
Poirier fight
6.75 ERA.
a number of years ago.
Perkins making his 8th start of the season.
I think it was like 2021.
Durant strikes out.
Over
Another
Dustin
good
Poirier
changeup
won.
Firm at 91.
Look at the diving on this ball. I mean, some of the numbers, I don't know how you determine pitchers here in this ballpark. Obviously, this kid's throwing a really good game right now, but he gets a 45% whiff rate on that versus lefties. Numbers just aren't there. How do you evaluate pitchers?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the numbers as a starter. Again, the strikeouts are there for him.
Yeah, he's had an odd year as he faces Andrew Monasterio. Perkins began the year eventually at the bullpen, but he could give them multiple innings. Then he was working in leverage spots. He had 3 saves in April. Moved into the rotation at the start of June. has had his struggles, as the numbers show. On a stereo in the air to right, Butler backs up. The Sox go 1, 2, 3 in the fifth.
All right, so we're headed to the bottom of the fifth inning.
Turn heads in the totally redesigned Subaru Outback.
Red Sox have no hits through 5 innings.
Get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new Subaru Outback.
Behind every DIY.
There's more help than you think.
Sometimes hell is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
We have been no hit by the A's before. Mike Minor. No, not Mike Minor. Mike Fiers. Mike Fiers no hit us in 2018.
Sleep. When you're my age.
Todd Gilliland is the in-season champion.
Legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time.
Figuring out which credit card to use for what and when shouldn't make a quick stop feel complicated. Cards Optimizer from
Corey? Carson Hocevar predicted the future when he told Corey Heim he was number 1. Spot on, spot off. Corey? Hey, there you go.
I think the best Twitter response would have been a quote too. Just pulled it off the camera and still had another figure, but I don't think it would have got approved. So there's no way you saw that. No one coming to pit road is focused on anything except for the commitment lighting. I'm like, there's no way he was just dead set on lights and look, if you look closely, I am emitting smoke right here. I'm walking up to the road. I'm not looking over here in the middle. Like, come on.
Carson Hocevar.
Well, this is not the news Red Sox fans wanted to see. Anthony Siegler comes into this game at second. Curtis Mead.
Oh my God, dude.
You can see he was looking down at what appears to be his left wrist.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We think around the wrist.
Yeah. So he gets that guard on the hand and an elbow.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Kind of the base of the batting glove, kind of in between both. Unfortunately, he points right down to it. You see it kind of go out that red tape and then come out of this game.
Curtis Mead coming out of the game. Anthony Siegler has taken over, but we just acquired Curtis Mead. Like, this is his first game with the Red Sox, and now he's being taken out of the game.
Totally in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, Toley's got to come out and do his job. He's done a good job up to this point. Just a solo shot. Try to buy time for this offense. Try to figure out Perkins.
That's slapped back.
Sox don't have a hit. So you got to go out there. It's one of those nights where you got to keep it right where it is.
That is fucked.
1-0. Try to battle back and steal this game late.
Peyton Toley's 1-2. No chase from Butler.
I wonder too if the guys are seeing this baseball too, because this is a different ballpark, right? Minor league park. You can see that batter's eye bright. Sun is on it. Field is in the shade. Usually see that in a lot of parks. I don't know if that's affecting them seeing the baseball, but
you're saying usually the batter's eye isn't bright if the field is in the shade. Like they're usually one and the same.
Yeah, it's just like right now that you see the shade kind of now starting to take over it, but just look like they're not seeing the baseball well at all. First time coming out here this year.
Butler strikes out. 97 top rail for Toley.
Still throwing the ball well here. Especially after giving up those 4 hits in the first couple innings, really settled down. That's just absolute IU. Heat her up.
Very good. Second trip through the order. A walk and the Monasterio error last inning. And now Jacob Wilson pulls one foul.
That's fouled off. Jesus Christ, dude.
Just trying to mix in that curveball changeup. Just kind of keep guys honest here a little bit. A few more sinkers the second time through the order. Listen, he's been great for the most part all year long. There have been some outings where I feel like he's bullish with this fastball early in games. Say, hey, just introduce the changeup, introduce the curveball, let them see it, put it in the back of their mind, you know, within the first time through the order at some point.
What do you think that would do for you or for anyone as a hitter to see it earlier?
Well, I just let him know he's going to use it, so it makes that fastball tick up, makes that cutter, everything sort of ticks up, because I know that there's a swing and miss curveball here I got to worry about as well. I mean, the fastball is so good. And I love guy coming out and attack. Crochet would do the same thing. He's not really getting touched here. It's just a solo shot.
1-2 to Wilson.
But he's not in here now in the second time through the order. He's only thrown 3 curveballs and 3 changeups second time through, but it's just enough for a guy to be like, oh, there it is.
Something else.
Well, he's going to be out for a while.
1-2 again.
God fucking damn it, dude.
Cutter from Tolle and Peyton.
We just gave up Connolly early for 5 innings of Curtis Mead.
And 3 straight now for Tolle. 6
For 2 at-bats of Curtis Mead.
There's another cutter. Now, he's used this to pitch a few times, whether he's wanted to use it as a backdoor cutter. Looked like Connor wanted it down and in, but got 2 strikeouts on it.
So now Tyler Soderstrom, who had the home run the first time, walked the second time, and that's a curveball to start left on left.
Yeah, remember he took that fastball top rail. You can sell out on it because you know you're going to give it to you. All of a sudden now, there's that curveball, kind of ruin your timing a little bit.
It just makes you think now for the fastballs.
Especially if you can drop it in for strikes. If you're told, you feel like you can steal a strike whenever you want with the first pitch curveball. Kind of one guy in the lineup you circle, right? Coming in.
How do you watch old races on there?
Kurtz and no Rooker and Langoliers. This is the guy.
3-1 on Tyler Soderstrom. Peyton Tolle's 3-1. Called a strike, bottom of the zone, and a full count on Soderstrom.
Yeah, this one here too. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's that cutter again off the plate. If you walk him, you walk him. Again, Jonah Heim, he punched out twice already.
3-2. Bouncing ball at short, and Monasterio ends the inning 1-2-3 for Tolle in the 5th.
All right, we're into the 6th inning. It's a 1-0 game.
No Jackie daycare for you today, Petey.
Come on, Petey.
What is going on? Where's Petey? We got a Subaru to bring out the wilderness. Inside all of us.
The Subaru Outback Wilderness. Love of adventure elevated.
Get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months on a new Subaru Outback.
Behind every DIY
There's more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
And sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on? What is it about the Burger King Original Chicken Sandwich? It starts with the bite. Crispy, then tender, juicy, perfectly seasoned, unmistakable. The long shape, one of one. Still hits, like it did in 1979. Originals don't chase trends, they set them.
Welcome to Denny's. On this week's episode, a fan favorite returns for under $10, starring the new Strawberry Cheesecake Scoop Pancakes, the fan favorite Super Slam, and the all-new Rise and Slide. Full meals, all under $10. Welcome to Denny's.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Wong, Yoshida, and Siegler in the 6th. The Red Sox searching for their first hit against Jack Perkins. Wong rolled into a 6-4-3 double play his first time.
Not quite Dylan Cease on the mound. Totally doing his job. Now it's time. You got Wong here, then a second time, third time through the order.
Wong laces one into left field.
That's a base hit for Connor Wong, and that'll be the first hit of the night for the Red Sox. They'll get that over to second.
Starts it for the Red Sox in the 6th.
There you go.
We mentioned he's been struggling here lately. That's something to do with the homestand. It's hard to figure out, but Connor Wong gets 310 on the road. His OPS almost 850. He just gets on the road. He puts that 10-game homestand. Didn't treat him right, but gets on top of that heater, leadoff double.
106 off his bat now, Masataka Yoshida. Bouncing ball, Perkins, and able to get back to the base, Wong. Yoshida is out number 1.
I'm wondering about this team's been, bunting, moving runners over, but I was thinking Yoshida, I've never seen him bunt before, ever. The lefty hoping just to roll over maybe to second, get the runner over at third base, and now you're going to get Siegler here in his first at-bat.
And wouldn't it track with everything that Anthony Siegler's done for this Red Sox team in the last month, for him to deliver a big swing in off the bench?
I gotta take a shit, man.
Offensively, haven't really done much. You got your Energizer Bunny now in the batter's box.
So here is Siegler. Chad Tracy just had a conversation with Siegler. Told him it's going to be tougher for regular playing time right now. But he said Siegler's a really important piece of what we've done, so he deserved to stay up on the roster.
Damn right.
So the role's going to minimize some, but Siegler's a team guy. 1-1.
Well, it's hard because here a lot of people, what do you need? What do you need middle of the infield? And that's more of a long-term vision because really Anthony Siegler, Chang, Monasterio, they've been such a big part of this turnaround and what they have brought offensively, defensively to this team.
Siegler pulls it on a high hop, handled by Williams for out number 2.
That's out number 2.
Hit that hard, but right at Alika Williams.
Travel with the Red Sox destinations to Pittsburgh in August or Baltimore in September. Packages include hotel tickets, tour, and a meet and greet with the great Will Middlebrooks.
These are banged up team out there hanging.
RedSox.com/.
That's baseball.
It's a good descriptor for Brooksy.
Sure.
65 pitches. And a visit from Jonah Heim with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Action in the bullpen for the A's. It's the veteran left-hander Jose Suarez, who's pitched well for him this season.
Big boy.
A new pitching coach is the bullpen coach, Dan Hubbs. 2 weeks ago, the A's fired their longtime pitching coach, Scott Emerson, who had been the pitching coach since 2017.
I've known Emo for a while, played with him in the minor leagues, and it's hard too, right? Because it's hard to blame the pitching coach, but things are going south. Unfortunately, he moved on from him.
Now here's Wilson Contreras getting a third look at Jack Perkins.
Got shit so bad.
First, strikeout swinging in the 4th on the good sweeper from Perkins.
At 343, 2 outs, runners in scoring position. He's been so big for this team, hit after hit. Big spot for him here.
1-0. 2-0 on Wilson.
I can't wait. I gotta go.
Soft in a way. I like the way he saw that first slider, though, that sweeper. They hadn't seen it really all game long, but didn't really attempt at it at all.
Just misses 3-0.
Yeah, I'm hacking here. We talk about this all year long. To me, a 3-0 count in today's baseball should be 2-0 mindset. Because 3-1, they're just going to spin it on you.
Inside and a 4-pitch walk. And the Red Sox have him at the quarters for Wilyer Abreu. And here comes Marcotte with the lefty ready in the bullpen for Willier.
Oh, so interesting with the way Willier hits lefties. His teams go to lefties, they still do it.
So, Jack Perkins departs. The Red Sox threaten with 2 on, down a run in the 6th.
At Allstate, what's important to you is important to us. And right now, what's important to Blake is not getting in trouble with his dad. The good news is if you have accident forgiveness from Allstate, your auto rate won't go up just because of an accident. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Vehicles built with oomph, torque, traction, and yeah, full control. That's the power of a Nissan. Now's the time to drive. Nissan, Consumer Guide's most awarded brand 5 years in a row. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims or get up to $5,750 total savings on select Frontier trims.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean
all by yourself.
what are you working on?
Yips, maybe tennis has ever seen and ever breathed. That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
G League Winter Showcase in Orlando. Stay tuned for the second half coming up after this.
Arbella Insurance is the proud presenting sponsor of the WEI Nesson Jimmy Fund Radio Telethon and is dedicated to striking out cancer. For every strikeout by a Sox pitcher, the Arbella Insurance Foundation donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund, up to $100,000. Willier bats, he gets a lefty here in Jose Suarez.
Yeah. And a guy that's allowed 13 of 26 inherited runners to score 50%. Second highest percentage in the majors. He's got a couple on now. See those numbers versus lefties. Just shortens up.
Willier worked on it all offseason, and now big spot here in the 6th with the Sox down a run. Suarez, the longtime Angel, deals outside the start.
I mean, I get it. You know, 350. You still get out 65% of the time, but just turned Abreu into a better hitter.
And the OPS overall against lefties better than 1,000. Mid 650s against righties. 1-0. Abreu takes a strike, fastball to the glove side.
It's a good pitch there, location. He leads with the slider, four-seamer, and that sinker, a little changeup as well to lefties. Fastball right there, about 92.
This guy Suarez has been going good recently. 15 2/3 recently, only 2 earned in that time. 1-1. Take by Willier, 2-1.
The other thing too, the lefties, everything's kind of going away from you. You know, when you face righties and things are coming into you, that's when you can get long. But lefties, you drop a sinker in on you for the most part. But he does a really nice job of staying on everything.
2-1. 3-1 on Willier Abreu. The guy who loves the big spot, loves a chance to drive in runs. Ceddanne Rafaela on deck.
That bright batter's eye now is pretty much shade, not a factor. If it was early in this game.
And they do grant time right before the pitch called by the catcher Jonah Heim.
Really late.
Home plate umpire Carlos Torres granted it.
Really late. He kind of put his hands up just when Suarez lifted that foot.
To Abreu. Pretty good pitch to hit.
It gets in your head too because he delivers the 3-1 pitch and you're like, all right, I know that was a heater, maybe a sinker in. And Are they going to stick with it? And now that they've shown it to me, we can go to that cutter. Actually located a pretty good heater and a good swing by Williard.
2 on, 2 out for Abreu. The payoff pitch, and Abreu takes outside, and the Red Sox have him loaded.
It's a nice little bat from Williard. Got to see it all the time with lefties. A 3-2 changeup. Hadn't really shown that pitch. He did a nice job laying off it, not getting jumpy.
So they're loaded up for Cedon. See his numbers with the bases loaded. 0 for 2 so far today. And ball 1 to start from Jose Suarez.
He's been a different guy. Swinging it okay out of the break as well. Remember last year, kind of really fell off right after the break. But big spot here from Cedon, who loves the big moments.
One 0. 2-0 on Cedon.
Righties. Really a 3-pitch guy. 4-seamer, changeup a lot. That slider is a 3rd pitch.
Time called again by Jonah Hunt.
Well, the biggest difference for Cedon, right? A lot more 1-0, 2-0 counts to hit in, 2-1 counts, not 0-1, 1-2.
What is the Chicago Cubs score?
He's a good 2-strike hitter, but
I think they were delayed.
to hit it.
Yeah. Cubs up 5-1 against the Cardinals.
Rafael
Cedon!
in the air to left.
No way.
Thomas goes back onto the track. At the
Yeah! Grand Slam! Oh my God! Yeah! Grand Salami.
I'm saying he loves the big moments. He gets a 2-0 slider. Just
Woohoo!
his best pitch. And you gotta love this ballpark. You'll take it.
Oh God, that's awesome.
Solo shot, but you'll take the grand slam from Cedon. Only went 361, 98 off the bat, and you see the ball just taking off. It was a great effort by Thomas. Look like you got a piece of it.
So clutch, man. That boy Cedon, so clutch.
That Red Sox home run is presented by your New England area Audi dealers. Wow.
Look at this 2-0 breaking ball. He thought he maybe just missed it. Look at him. He's not happy. Welcome to Sacramento.
That ball flew out.
Now Caleb Durbin, 1-1. He thought he flew out to left field.
Yes. Look at this. Look at this. Thomas. He gets a glove on it. It's in his glove. And it
Can I
comes
put on the
out.
Cubs score? No, I'm watching the
And you go
Sox.
from slamming your bat to a grand slam at 4 stakes. Wow. First career.
And the unmistakable smile from Cedon.
And again, I go back to Peyton Tolle, who's just given up 1 run here through 5. This offense did not look right. They looked tired. They looked foggy. And all of a sudden here, you woke up, a couple of really good at-bats from Abreu especially. Load the
That was
bases up
beautiful.
for Cedon.
Durbin strikes out, and they're going to say it was a foul ball. And then it's in the dirt. Carlos Torres calls everyone back.
I think Cedon likes the 5-hole.
He's fine there?
He's fine there. Little bomb, 4 RBI.
He's just going straight to the uncrustable, by the way.
Slamming his bat in a grand slam.
Let's get some PB&J. Cedon. Do whatever you want after that.
Hey, those things are deadly. Had a few of them on the plane. Then I start hearing about like, how bad they are. Like, you know, he's eating them. I don't know what he's eating.
Bad for you, like super high sugar?
I think so.
Okay.
But they're so good. Can't stay away.
And you can't only
My
have
little
one.
buddy.
Durbin laces this one foul.
I love my little buddy.
It's impossible to have just one uncrustable.
Chester, the Red Sox hit a grand slam. Ceddanne Rafaela hit a grand slam, Chester.
Finish those things in 3 seconds.
It's all thanks to you.
He thought he flew out to left field. Spiked the bat. Instead, a go-ahead grand slam and another big moment authored by Ceddanne. There's just something about him in huge moments to come through for your team offensively that he seems to always deliver.
Well, people always talk about they don't believe in clutch. Like I don't agree with them. I think some guys just get locked in, take on the big moment.
Jarren Duran said earlier this season about Ceddanne, he said he's literally got ice in his veins. He said he was born for these moments.
He's proven it over and over again. And not just, on July 27th in Sacramento, but big moments. Two.
This is lays down the line.
Well, that's a base. Yeah, that's fair. That's a base hit. It's going to get in there for a ground rule double for Caleb Durbin.
An automatic double for Durbin.
A nice at bat from Caleb. Just a grinding at bat, right? Just kind of staying alive, fighting off some pitches. But this is what we've really seen now in the last 50 games and counting compared to the last 48, the first 48. Just staying on the ball, using the whole ballpark, more importantly, getting the ball in the air. Just kind of keeping this inning going. He's really been the poster child of this whole turnaround, hasn't he?
Totally. He has exemplified exactly what the team has done. Now Jarren Duran. Still 2 outs here in the 6th. And Duran goes first pitch.
Duran.
Struck left center. Bolte back.
Gonna fly that one out. Round number 3.
Damage done by Ceddanne Rafaela.
Yeah, Ceddanne Rafaela hits the grand slam to give us a 4-1 lead.
Home is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. Home is where you make all your best memories.
We love to see it, Chester. Right, Chester?
It's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This Nissan lineup goes where you take it. Vehicles built with fun, torque, traction, and yeah, full control. That's the power of a Nissan. Now's the time to drive. Nissan, Consumer Guide's most awarded brand 5 years in a row. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on select model trims or get up to $5,750 total savings on select Frontier trims.
They love the buddy.
Every DIY
is more help than you think.
They love the little buddy.
He's delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean
all by yourself.
what are you working on?
What is it about the Burger King original chicken sandwich? It starts with the bite, crispy, then tender, juicy, perfectly seasoned, unmistakable. The long shape, one of one. Still hits, like it did in 1979. Originals don't take
Yes,
they set them.
Where are you going? Doggy on the desk.
Ceddanne Rafaela with the
Doggy on the
Red Sox
desk.
Slammed the season, joining Andrew Monasterio. Had one in April in Baltimore, and a nice moment here, talking it over with Jarren Duran.
I thought I just flew out to left. I was upset.
You think there's ever been a reaction like that on many Grand Slams before?
Well, we've seen some angry bat tosses, but it's more Contreras and Abreu through the ground in celebration, not in anger, like we just saw from Ceddanne, because he thought he missed it.
And Cedon just goes back to spinning his glove like always in center.
I mean, what a great feeling. You think you're 0 for 1.
Jonah Heim stings one center field. Rafael
And that one's gone.
It is gone.
Jonah Heim with a home run. That'll make it a 4-2 ball game. Cuts the lead in. Not really.
Well, you can't sleep in this ballpark. But if you're going to give up some homers, give up a couple of solo shots. I mentioned Peyton's really kind of been locked in here in the last.
Jonah Heim's 500th career MLB hit.
Since that second. Just keep attacking. See this fastball down. He wanted it up, 94 down. We talk about the height with him, right? Living on top of the zone. Just the ball speeds up on top of the zone. Remember, like when I was playing, everybody wanted the ball down. Like all power fastballs, they all wanted it down. I always felt like they were giving me a shot by throwing the ball down. It was the ones up I couldn't. Then all of a sudden the league started to turn. Everything's on top rail. And I'm like, yeah, I could have told you that when I was playing. I just didn't want to.
Why is it easier for a hitter to get to stuff down?
It's easier to just drop your hand, your hands to it.
1-1 to Colby Thomas. Got a curveball there. Popped it up in foul ground. Contreras is over. And it's 1-2.
It's just easier to kind of just stand there and just sort of drop the barrel down to the ball, knee high, thigh high. And that was before the whole launch angle thing. That's just how I was, just a low ball hitter. But some guys get on top of some heat. But it always seemed like it was just harder up to get your hands and keep them up there and be strong to it.
Slayton and Moran up in the bullpen. And Tolley adds another strikeout. That's 7 of them. One away here in the 6th.
Take a look at his arsenal right now. It's in by area Audi dealers, and this looks like that's going to be it for him. As you saw the pitch mix from Peyton all night long. He threw the ball well.
All right, so that's going to be it for Peyton Tolley.
Really the only hard hit balls they hit off him all night long.
5 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs.
6, but a good outing here from Peyton.
5 1/3.
Struck out 7.
Strikeouts. He gives way to Justin Slayton next.
Protecting what you care about is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. That's why we have a plan to protect just about anything. Like
Chester's important to me.
And this awesome bike.
Right, Chester.
The stuff in that apartment you're renting, it's protected. This golf cart, it's protected. Hey, don't worry, that phone's protected too. Protection for just about every part of life, no matter what kind of life you have. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Oh.
Dear Soccer, with Toyota's all-star lineup, everyone's game. From goalies to forwards and all their fans. Jump in, kick back, and let's go. Toyota. Score big on Toyota's value-packed lineup. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
And sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Time now for the board first in quality call to the bullpen. Since Slayton comes on after 5 1/3 for Peyton Tolley.
Slayton making his 30th appearance. 4.91 ERA, but let those 6 walks to 34 Ks.
Tommy White first to face him. And he rolls this one gently at Contreras. 1 pitch, 1 out, 2 down after Tolley departs. What do you think of Tolley overall?
I thought he was good. There was a lot of soft contact early. Obviously, the Soderstrom home run and the Heim home run, those balls were hit, especially the Heim one. But one of the other singles he gave up, the other 3, just soft contact. Good fastball. I'm sure he wanted to get through the sixth. Get that quality start. Something this team really hasn't got much of lately.
And yet they've continued to win 17 of 19.
That's the impressive thing. There's been with the early injury and the Suarez injury, and totally had a short there right before the break. Sandoval coming back, he's short.
Jeff McNeil lashes one foul.
Ranger came back the other day, looked good, but that was short. The rotation's been a little bit of flux, right? So you've been really asking a lot from this bullpen, which makes the last couple games really important from a couple of guys out there, Gamboa and Watson. Keep these guys fresh.
Peyton Toley's pitching line presented by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices. And yeah, Gamboa chews up 4 innings Saturday. Watson the last 2 on Sunday. So you can align your bullpen as you please right now if you're Chad Tracy.
You don't have many days off here either in this stretch.
0-2.
Be aggressive with it here tonight. See there, look, I'm talking about length. I've been getting through 5. That's since July 9th. 14 games, only 3 quality starts.
Slow roller at Siegler. Now playing second. Inning over. 4-2 after 6.
At Allstate, what's important to you is important to us. And right now, what's important to Blake is not getting in trouble with his dad. The good news is if you have accident forgiveness from Allstate, your auto rate won't go up just because of an accident. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Behind every DIY,
There's more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
We're doing our best to make sure every Whopper is your best Whopper. But we know mistakes happen, and we're here to make it right. If your Whopper isn't made your way, we'll remake your Whopper on the spot. And your next one's free. That's the Whopper guarantee. Because there's a new kid, and it's you. Super Slam when the sun comes up. Breakfast for dinner just to mix it up. Anything whenever you want. It's $17 menu. That's a lot of food.
Most snacks are just air, but not Planters nuts. Our peanuts have 7 grams of protein per serving and flavor that really hits. Now that's a snack with substance. Planters nuts. There's a lot in a little peanut.
You need parts? We got parts. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Welcome back here to Sacramento. Red Sox on top of the A's, 4-2 in the top of the 7th. And if you have a single conversation with Andrew Monasterio, he is all about team, guys. And told me he's doing his part to help the squad focus on trying to execute his role whenever he's called upon. He said that it means a lot to have had the organization's belief in his abilities. He's thankful and told me he feels responsibility to the franchise, having been traded for. He wants to always bring that positive energy and outlook wherever he's at on the field. He's constantly talking and thinking the game. That's something that we've seen since spring training. Says he feels good about his approach, but wants to be better.
That's a double in there for Andrew Monasterio.
Hitting streak to 9 games there, but the most important thing for him is on game days, ready to be out there and a contributor. But as mentioned earlier, he's going to get a lot of chances now. And told me shortstop is a position that he enjoys most on the field.
Well, he's going to be playing there, at least on this road trip. And yeah, Jamai, 9-game hitting streak. He came in 11 for his last 23.
He's got 17 doubles. Sit down, leads the American League with 25. You don't play every day. 9-game hitting streak. He's got 8 extra base hits during that 9-game hitting streak. Now that ball wasn't smoked, but tomorrow morning you're going to wake up and you're going to see a double.
Going to feel amazing.
Going to feel outstanding.
Yeah, it wasn't the 106 that Connor Wong had for his double last time.
Connor moves the runner here.
Pops it up toward third, and our ridiculously foul.
Connor, really good bunter. So we've seen this a lot from this team. You know, we talk about the month of July, you're 17-3. Kind of like 6th, 7th, I believe, in home runs. You're number 1 in sack bunts. I mean, it's a combination of both, because they are getting the home run ball. Obviously, they got it here today, but the 12 sacrifice bunts here in July during the 17-3 run.
By the way, Elvis Alvarado has come on. Live arm in the A's bullpen. Big body, 6'6", 253. Connor squares again, and sliding catch. Jeff McNeil busting in from first.
Yeah, it would have been a tough one for Mona to even go, even if O'Neill isn't here, because you got to freeze as a base runner. But McNeil charging hard makes a nice play because that ball's up like that. Even if he wasn't there, Montecero can't take off.
So 1 down and back to the top for Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 2 with a walk. Runner on the move. The throw is in time to get Monasterio from Jonah High. And Chad Tracy and the Red Sox staff wants to look at this.
See if he got his hand in there. Looked like the ball did beat him.
Gonna get a challenge here.
Well, he couldn't bump me over. Let me take a chance. See if I can get the third myself. Does he get this hand in? I think he does. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good challenge. Like Brenly usually doesn't miss. Just looking at that video, that right hand definitely gets in there.
Red Sox fans in Sacramento certainly agree with us.
He does get that. Does he tag that elbow first?
Yeah, I think he's
before
safe.
The hand gets in. Either way, it's close enough this time of game, right? In the 7th inning, trying to add another run to it.
Then you can just serve the same purpose of what Connor Wong was trying to do.
Yeah, you missed that bunt. Now all of a sudden that stolen base is in play.
So does Tommy White's tag graze the elbow?
Where does it hit? It looks like it hits there. It's when it hits like the gray. By that point, it's a tough angle to see it. Maybe they have a different one.
Is there going to be enough conclusive evidence to overturn? Again, calling the field is out. This might give you a good look, and then you can pair up the 2 looks together.
It looks like he does get the blue with that sleeves. That's a tough one.
At the very least, it's worth the challenge.
Well, again, you know, in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd inning, they're probably not going to challenge this play. You know, here we are in the 7th. And you only got 15 seconds to make this decision. I think he gets in there.
I think so too.
Showing in a big jumbotron here.
After review, the call on the field stand. The runners are.
Oh, come on.
So the Sox lose their challenge. It stands, so obviously not confirmed.
Not confirmed. So it's one of those that go by the call on the field.
So that stings for the Red Sox. The bunt popped up, and then Monasterio caught stealing. So now 2 outs, and the base is empty for Massa. Elvis Alvarado's 0-1 at 101. This guy's been up to 102.7.
Yeah, he's averaging 98.9. The slider to go with the fastball, but the sinker's in play too at 98.
Two 1 count.
That's split figure. He'll just throw it to lefties. It's a good arm. Big kid, 6'6", 260.
Year 2 for him in the A's bullpen. Had a nice rookie season last year. He's had some nice moments this year, but he's gone through some struggles too. There's some thought that he might be a possible trade candidate with a big arm. Two. Yoshida lines one past.
That's a base hit for Masataka Yoshida.
Into left center. 2-out single for Masa.
He gets on top of this one. Good fastball on top of the zone. Which goes back to, one of the things we were talking about. They led baseball this month. Those 12 sacrifice bunts. If you made it number 13, you got another run on the board. Mona doesn't have to try to steal third.
Now Anthony Siegler. Yeah, it's crazy how much they have been sack bunting. If you just look at the last 3 weeks, Red Sox have 10 sack bunts. Nobody else in baseball has more than 7.
Yeah. And 3 the other day, 2 of them on their own. Tracy after the game was talking about that.
How about that guy's sack bunting on their own?
Well, I like the fact he spoke about that today, saying, why even bring that up? Well, it's important. I want the players to get credit. They're smart baseball players. They made decisions on their own to help the team win. Just take credit for it.
Ziegler pops it up foul ground. This one will fade off. 1-2.
You could very easily be like, yeah, I'm very smart. I gave 3 bunts. We won the ball game. No, the players think. I want to give them credit when they're thinking the game. They're buying in. Narvaez hit 2 of them of the 3, so one of those were on his own. Just recognizing moments and thinking the game.
Richard Brickhouse died. He won the first ever race at Talladega.
Yoshida at first. 2 outs here, top 7. 1-2. I mean, they even had those back-to-back safety squeezes against the Rays. Just kind of manufacturing.
Yeah, they Tampa Bay'd the Rays. It was fun to see after what they were doing to us earlier in the year.
Doing to everyone.
Back at them. I say, you better keep an eye on Masa. I know he throws 100, but this is a slow delivery. 2-2 pitch. Thinking maybe this could be the split to the lefty. Might be a good pitch to steal on. He's slow to the plate. Get an off-speed pitch.
And you saw when Masa goes, he don't miss. He's running, but Siegler strikes out. And the top of the 7th comes to a close.
All right, we're headed to the bottom of the 7th here. A 4-2 ball game from West Sacramento, California.
Starbucks Sweet Cream, now in your home. Protecting what you care about is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. That's why we have a plan to protect just about anything, like this car, and this awesome bike. The stuff in that apartment you're renting, it's protected. This golf cart, it's protected. Hey, don't worry, that phone's protected too. Protection for just about every part of life, no matter what kind of life you have. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Dear Soccer, with Toyota's all-star lineup, everyone's game. From goalies to forwards and all their fans. Jump in, kick back, and let's go. Toyota. Score big on Toyota's value-packed lineup. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
Super Sam when the sun comes up. Breakfast for dinner just to mix it up. Anything, whatever you want. It's something to $9 that's a lot of food.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Following Extra Innings Live, you don't want to miss Red Sox Finals, presented by Volvo Car. BC and JP, they're going to break down Peyton Toley's out. They're going to preview Jake Bennett's start in the series finale, only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360.
Giovanni Moran takes over as we go to the bottom of the 7th here in Sacramento. Boomer loaded, Jemai Webster, Mike Monaco in for Dave O'Brien. 7, 8, and 9 for the A's, starting with Henry Bolte.
Giovanni's been really good with his team. You see the numbers, making his 29th appearance. See that ERA at 2.76 as a reliever. It's even better, 1.83. 3 of those openers really killed him. And really, the emergence of Giovanni kind of, it moved on from Danny Coulomb. He's kind of moved into that high leverage spot for lefties.
It's been a lot of swing and miss from Moran. He has the highest swing and miss rate on the entire pitching staff, ahead of Chapman, ahead of Whitlock, ahead of Guerrero.
Still got the good fastball. Obviously lives on that changeup. That gets a ton of it. Here it is.
Filthy from Moran to strike out Bolte.
Almost 50% swing and miss rate on that pitch. It's the second most pitch he throws, 36% of the time. It's always been his money. But just with the times we've seen some power in that arm. He's averaging 92.5, but we've seen 95 from him on outings, 96, and you're like, hello.
One away, Alika Williams. 1 for 2 with a single his first time back in the 2nd.
It's a big helmet.
Big helmet?
Yeah. Big helmet guy. It's wide.
I think a big, like, hats.
A big helmet?
Yeah, I'd say. Like a little loose fitting, maybe. Got the C-flap. Stroked in the air right. Abreu backs up. 2 down. So 2 gone, and Lawrence Butler. Numbers way down this year for Butler. He had a couple of nice seasons. Last year was a 20-20 guy for the A's. Left on, left changeup.
Hits you with that too. It just makes him so effective and a weapon out of the pen. Just real tough on lefties, but it's just as tough against righties with that changeup. Look at that, back to back. Lefties hitting 127 off him this year. Righties only 171. I mean, this guy's been lights out.
Triple up on the changeup here?
Why not? It looked good in the first 2. There you go.
Tried it.
Prove it. Hey, you can't go 4 straight though, right? Gotta go maybe heat her up and in. Set it up.
Change the eye level, as they say.
Let's stay down there.
1-2.
Yeah.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and Moran bookends a 1-2-3-7 with a couple Ks.
All right, that'll bring us to the 8th inning here. It's a 4-2 ball game.
What's important to you is important to us. And right now, what's important to Blake is not getting in trouble with his
From
dad.
Suter Health Park,
The good
West
news
Sacramento,
is if you have
California.
accident forgiveness from Allstate, your auto rate won't go up just because of an accident. You're in good hands with Allstate.
During the Jeep Make This the Summer event for a great American deal. Get 0% financing on Jeep Wrangler, plus no payments for 90 days, or get 10% off MSRP on Jeep Gladiator. Hurry in now for the best selection of 2026 models from America's most patriotic brand during the Jeep Make This the Summer event.
Or during the Jeep Make This the Summer event. Well-qualified current Jeep Wrangler or Grand Cherokee 4xE lessees can lease the 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport S for $299 a month. See your Syracuse area Jeep brand dealer.
Behind every DIY,
There's more help than you think.
sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
What are you working on?
This is the Burger King Original Chicken Sandwich. Yeah, the long one. Try the classic. Or the crunchy, creamy, loaded jalapeno. Or the smoky, bacony club. This lineup is loaded with flavor for days.
Super Slam when the sun comes up. Breakfast for dinner just to mix it up. Anything whenever you want. It's still $72 menu. Oh, that's a lot of food.
Yeah, Matthews on the move. He cuts inside. He's heading towards the box. He shoots. Goal!
When we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
That was something that no one had ever seen before, ever.
Top of the 8th inning, the Red Sox up by 2 in Sacramento. 3, 4, and 5 starts with Wilson Contreras against a rookie in Hayden Younger. Traded in late June from the Blue Jays, where he debuted.
Pitchers Hayden Younger has a 6.75 ERA in 4 games
career
played.
big league outing.
Only pitched in 5 1/3 innings this year.
1-1 on Contreras. Fly out to left, strikeout swinging, and then a walk in that 6th inning.
Tired.
Little slider. Goes down with a fastball around 95 and a changeup. That slider changeup, both 88. Really only a 2-speed guy. Guys like to have 3 different levels of velocity.
This is an A's bullpen that has the worst bullpen ERA in baseball. 5.53.
It is about midnight.
It really does kind of wear on you pitching here, like in Colorado. We were talking to Mark Kotsay before the game. So, you come in here, it's like a team like the Red Sox one time through, and, Toley's like, I gave up a couple solo shots. And then you get the lead. But when you're here for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, it starts wearing on you. You put a couple outings together and a couple balls get out that shouldn't. You start questioning your own stuff.
Ooh, that hit Wilson.
Contreras gets hit with a leaking changeup to get aboard to start the 8th.
And it just kind of carries with you, right? Like you have an outing where you're sitting there saying, I think I'm throwing the ball well. I can't believe that ball got out. Like Colorado. Then you go on the road, and then you don't trust your stuff. Because it just got hit where you were. Now you start altering some things, and it just can build the frustration.
So up
Especially
here
with
comes
some,
William
veteran guys in
Abreu.
this rotation. They had a couple.
Williard takes a strike to start. Yeah, Peyton Tolley only has to worry about it for 2 hours.
Yeah, now he's done. Don't worry about Sacramento for another year.
Abreu pops this one up behind third. Tommy White retreats in foul ground. 1 away.
This is my replacement for the night.
Sedan coming up. Time now for our strong play of the game, presented by your New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Well, it was the only inning the Red Sox put anything together. 3 guys on for Sedan. Hit this hanging curveball from Suarez. He didn't think he got it. He slammed the bat down in frustration. Looked up, realized he was in Sacramento, and he put a 4-spot up.
At least they aren't in Boston because there's rain.
He was in Sacramento.
How bad of rain?
I mean, you're still chasing, a couple of runs here if the ball doesn't get out. Well,
Ain't raining right now.
Kind of offensively.
If you're just joining us, we hadn't had a hit until the 6th when Connor Wong led off with a double. And then it was a couple ground outs. Contreras and Abreu walked, setting the stage for Sedan's first career Grand Slam.
Yeah, situationally, it was kind of sloppy there, too, because he had that leadoff double, and you're unable to move the runner over. Right? Then you had another leadoff double from Monasterio, you're unable to bunt him over. So there's still a couple little things that maybe cost you a run or two, but of course, one swing from Sedan changed a lot.
Saw Garrett Whitlock, and so the Red Sox have it lined up the way they want to. Slayton to Moran to Whitlock to Chapman would be the obvious path for Chad Tracy and Andrew Bailey. Caleb Durbin you saw on deck. 3-1. Fouled away, full count on Sedan. Aroldis Chapman was there. He's stretching. Security behind.
It's a big guy, tough to lose in the camera. Right? It's a big fella. Where'd he go?
There's a 4-4. Right behind Garrett Whitlock. You can't escape our director, Ben Johnston. He's got eyes everywhere.
He's got you. He'll find you.
Younger's 3-2. Sedan laces one right at Butler. Started in, had to back up. Sedan hit it well. 2 down.
Holy shit.
Well, I think he'll take that exchange.
God, is this finally free?
That one I think he thought he got, right? Hit well enough, maybe to get over his head for a double. There's some frustration. He couldn't get it up in the air more. But given his last at bat, I think he's more than even.
Yeah. He'll accept that one.
Yeah.
2 down for Caleb Durbin. Hits this one in the air to left. Colby Thomas, who drifts in. Garrett Whitlock has the bottom of the 8th inning. And Doug.
I'm glad we could all play today.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
Well, I say it. Limu? Ball. Limu, ball me again? I'm in!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hurry in during the Jeep Make This the Summer event for a great American deal. Now get 0% APR financing or $4,500 bonus cash on Jeep Grand Cherokee. Or get 4.9% APR financing for 72 months on Grand Wagoneer. Hurry in now for the best selection of 2026 models from America's most patriotic brand during the Jeep Make This the Summer event.
Or during the Jeep Make This the Summer event, well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $419 a month. See your Syracuse area Jeep Grand dealer.
Behind every DIY
It's more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself
Doesn't have to mean
all by yourself.
what are you working on?
What is it about the Burger King Original Chicken Sandwich? It starts with the bite, crispy, then tender, juicy, perfectly seasoned, unmistakable. The long shape, one of one. Still hits, like it did in 1979. Originals don't chase trends, they set them.
Bottom of the 8th, Red Sox still holding to a 4-2 lead. Red Sox still has Smith left tonight's game with a left wrist contusion, so that's at least what we came to understand based off what we saw tonight, guys. But in between those innings, he was working with head athletic trainer Brandon
Tommy
Henry,
Baldwin
testing his
Jr.'s leading
strength a
Rick
bit,
Racing.
trying to see if he can go. Ultimately, he exited.
Good,
this
that
game,
team's
so
a
we'll find out
fucking
if we
shit
get some more
show.
details after the contest. But as Garrett Whitlock enters this game, I had a chance to have a conversation with him about his approach, and it hasn't wavered. He said he's just trying to get 3 outs before they touch the plate. The biggest thing for him has been limiting the walks. He doesn't want to be able to handle those free passes.
Sorry, Jermaine, nice play.
Certainly was. Very impressive. But he doesn't want to hand out the free passes. He said pounding the strike zone. He's been one of the best relievers in baseball, but humble about his abilities. He said he's just happy to have a spot. Said he'd be the janitor at Fenway Park if he had to be. He's just thankful to be here enjoying his time doing it.
And he's on the hands team, too, Jamal.
That was a nice play.
Great with the PFPs. It's always been the case for Witt.
Well, you get kind of nervous anytime you see a pitcher lunging like that.
Yeah, you do. You know, nice. I mean, Contreras goes a long way. It's a tough throw, right? You got to lead the wide receiver across the middle, but Whitlock had to adjust. made a really nice catch, athletic, get the foot on the bag. Big first out. It's been fantastic. Gave up one the other day. That broke a
That
little bit
is
of a streak
sad,
for
man.
him, but he's been 13 consecutive scoreless streaks before the other day.
It's terrible.
Contreras is like, I'm so sorry for that.
I thought you were faster. That's what you were saying. I thought you were faster than that.
Hard hit ground ball. Anthony Siegler's got this to Contreras. 2 ground ball outs for Witt. Yeah, you mentioned the recent run for Whitlock. That was the first run against the Blue Jays Friday that Whitlock had given up in just over a month. It was 12 1/3, no runs, 4 hits, no walks in that time.
You know, that crazy run that Chapman went on last year?
Yeah.
Kind of this guy was, overlooked during that run because it was almost just as impressive.
So Jacob Wilson, Tyler Soderstrom set down now Jonah Heim with Aroldis Chapman lurking for the ninth. Heim homered his last time, and that is that diving changeup that is disgusting for Whitlock.
Well, that's just a fastball that he can locate for strikes whenever he wants. But he can finish you off with all 3. But that changeup is filth, and the slider is just as good to righties. He'll use it to lefties.
Garrett Whitlock's 0-2. Tried to climb the ladder.
It gives you exactly what you want out of the pen. 83rd percentile in K rate, 100th percentile in chase, over 41%.
Do you think you get more chase when you throw more strikes? Like Whitlock's one of the best strike throwers.
You do. You go strike one, and you got to be aggressive, and he throws that slider off or that changeup off. Everything's around the plate. When he's on, everything out of his hand shows a strike. You know, the changeup looks like a strike, drops off. The slider looks like a strike, drops off. Doesn't throw too many non-competitive pitches.
Just inside, full count on Heim. Well, Nick Kurtz is lurking. Not in the starting lineup today in what would be his 3rd game back from a thumb injury, but a threat. And that is painted for strike 3 called, and Whitlock works a 1-2-3 8th inning.
For Jim, life's big moments happen in seconds, like falling in love with Abby in as little as 2 seconds, or proposing to her in 78 seconds. Then Jim had the hardest conversation of his life in 100 seconds, when he learned that he had cancer. Because life's big moments add up in seconds, Jim and his doctor chose Opdivo Qvantic for its administration time, an injectable immunotherapy given in as little as 180 seconds. Opdivo Qvantic may be used alone in adults to treat melanoma, a type of skin cancer that is spread or can't be removed by surgery and is approved to treat many types of cancer. Opdivo Qvantic can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain or fever. Report severe or persistent muscle or joint pain. Tell your doctor if you have myasthenia gravis or Guillain-Barré syndrome. Immune system problems include Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, and lupus. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems. If you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or receive chest radiation, Opdivo Qvantic can harm your unborn baby. Because every second counts. Ask your doctor about Opdivo Qvantic.
You need parts? We got parts. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart.
CBS is proud to be part of Red Sox Nation and all the communities we call home. They're trusted care, everyday essentials, and support that goes beyond the prescription. Learn more at CBS.com. Ninth inning, Red Sox up by 2 on the A's in the opener in Sacramento, and Hogan Harris takes over. Got off to an excellent start this season. He's been an effective arm for the A's.
He sure has. His walk total's up a little bit, but you see the 61 strikeouts in just 45 innings. Giving up 1 run his last 10 games.
7, 8, and 9 for the Sox, starting with Jarren Duran, who's over 3 today.
95, 96, really good curveball and slider. He'll show the lefties.
Here's Duran.
Harris been really good recently.
Got off.
I'd like to get another run, Mike.
Yeah, I agree.
It's definitely legal to add on. It's just the ninth inning that in this ballpark, that little bloop in the blast, that walk in the hole, just getting the ball up. That's why that 5th run, the Red Sox couldn't get across. Big run.
Yeah, it's just scary in this park, and you know the A's have Nick Kurtz as an option. 1 and 2 on Duran. So you got Duran here. You saw Andrew Monasterio and Connor Wong, and you see Jahmai Jones has a bat. For Massa, Duran tried to check his swing, and he did not offer. 2 and 2.
Yeah, we up there for Massa. You mentioned Kurtz. You got a 2-run deficit. You got to save him for a guy on.
Lace and caught. Jumping Tommy White. 1 away.
And some of that lately for Jarren, I'd say last week, 10 days, 2 weeks. I know he still rolls over to first and get up front times, but there's been some hard contact at times for him. Just not getting a lot of love for that.
He had some hard outs, especially in that Orioles series,
Yeah.
it felt like. He's down number 1 here in the top of the 9th. Now Andrew Monasterio takes outside ball 1. Well, this guy continues to do it. A walk and a double. 12 for his last 25. And in that time, 8 extra base hits.
Extra base hit machine. I like it too during that time. 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. Go with it. He's a really good player. You talk about his team kind of believing in him. It's like every utility player, trust me, I know. Just let me play. Let me show you what I can do. Right? Most utility guys think that if they have an opportunity, they can play a position every single day, right? But I understand my role here, but when you give me shortstop and I'm running with it, it's a pretty good feeling.
Every day. And it was
Now midnight
against
here on the
righties
East
throughout the
Coast.
Toronto series. And tough righties.
What happened in the bottom of the
Monasterio
6th?
was in there.
Bottom of the
So that's
6th.
why it kind of sense for.
I don't remember what
Sanjay
happened in the
Chang
bottom of the 6th.
Where it was headed.
Yeah. You'd like to have.
But in the
another
top of the
guy
6th, we had a grand slam.
Third baseman. That's what Tracy was sort of hinting at, like if there was some pinch hits or whatever it was late, Durbin would slide over.
Full count on Monasterio. The trade deadline, by the way, 1 week from today. 6 o'clock Eastern next Monday. 3-2's cut on and missed. Big curveball from Hogan Harris. 2 down.
We'll be out here with all the action, I think. The week leading up on the West Coast. Big slow curveball from Harris. 74 miles an hour to go with that 95, 96 heater.
Slow curveball.
There was a grand slam with bases loaded. Well, that's what a grand slam is.
Connor Wong.
Every time I see one, I just have
Home run with the
nightmares
bases
and
loaded.
flashbacks of Barry Zito.
Yeah. That was as good as it gets for an overhand lefty curve.
Yeah.
Jahmai Jones ready for Masataka Yoshida. Should it get there. Wong skies this one to
Connor
left.
Wong
Kobe Thomas drifts over.
flies that one out, and that'll be out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 9th.
Chapman will try to lock it up.
Up 4-2, and the A's are trying to have their final chance to come back in this game. I predicted a sweep in this series, a 4-game sweep, so I'm looking good so far.
do him. Round the third. He's coming home. Woo!
He does this every time.
Every time.
New customers bet up to $5 for 5 days and get $1,000 in bet reset tokens.
Multitasking sure is tough, isn't it? It's a bit like juggling multiple insurance policies. Things can go sideways in a hurry. Luckily, Geico makes it easy to manage all your policies in one place. Because we could all stand to do a bit less. Oh, careful.
Oh, that was a close one. Thanks.
It feels good to juggle less. It feels good to Geico.
Nice watch.
EcoDrive. It's powered by light.
Headlights?
Yeah.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter where your journey takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always closer than you think. Corona.
Francisco Lindor is the 5th Mets player with 2 home runs and a triple in the same game.
The official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, is advancing medicine with breakthroughs in research, nationally ranked specialty care, and innovative treatments. Learn more at bidmc.org. Red Sox by 2 on the A's as we go to the bottom of the 9th. And here comes Aroldis Chapman with 24 saves this season.
His last save, 391 on Friday versus Toronto, past Dennis Eckersley for 9th all-time. Next up, Billy Wagner, 422. A little ways away from that one.
He's got 4, 5, and 6 for the A's, starting with Colby Thomas, who was first pitch hunting.
We'll build up that one there at 94. He's got a little ways to go now. He's been outstanding this month throughout this whole run for the Red Sox. Giving up 1 run in 9 appearances, 9 saves, 8 saves rather.
On the ground, in the hole, top play.
No, what the fuck was that?
Deep in the hole, probably had no.
It's the second error of the night.
Thomas aboard to start the bottom of the 9th for the A's.
Can't have that.
Ball kind of in the perfect spot, right? Just sort of rolls over. Derby can't get to it. Lily Monasterio is going to play on this one.
Can't have that.
You got White here. McNeil on deck. You got Curtis lurking. Round 2, you think Kotze would use him with a guy on for that home run threat.
The rookie, Tommy White, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. An aggressive swinger. Very good bat to ball. 0-1. Nothing in 2 for Chapman.
You'll see from Chappie too during this stretch. Using that slider for strikes. It's been a devastating pitch.
He's really turned into a 4-pitch guy. You factor in the 2 fastballs, the slider, and the split. His 0-2. Up the ladder. 1 away in the 9th.
Tie number 1.
We go right to Kurtz here. Wondering if they would pinch hit for McNeil. And again, 98 this time, top rail. White can't catch up to it. You're going to go to Kurtz right here for McNeil.
Well, we wondered how you deploy the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. Last year, a Silver Slugger. This year, an All-Star. Just his 3rd game back from a thumb injury. Returned on Saturday, struck out 4 times in his return, but yesterday pumped a 2-run home run in Minnesota. He's hammered right-handed pitching. He's been solid against lefties. Perfect fastball to start.
You don't want to leave him on deck, right? McNeil ground ball double play, and you got Kurtz on deck. So you're gonna, the minute you get a guy on, let Tommy White hit. It's gonna go right to Nick here.
Chapman's 0-1.
Hey, it's Christopher Bell here, driving with Video Games Racing. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Hey, Kurt's very good at not expanding the zone. He's put up gaudy walk numbers his first couple of years in the big leagues. There is a lot of swing and miss in there, though. The 1-1.
That's strike two.
1-2.
To Nick Kurtz.
Aroldis Chapman against Nick Kurtz in the bottom of the ninth. The 1-2. There's been a little bit of traffic recently against Chapman. 4 straight saves his last 4 appearances, but at least 1 walk in each of them.
First pitch strike percentage has gone down a little bit recently.
2-2. Just missed, trying to snap off that slider, and now full count on Kurtz. Henry Bolte, the rookie, on deck. Chapman's 3-2.
Full count.
Good feeling just having a guy out there, right? It's been some, you mentioned a lot of traffic. Sometimes been some sticky situations here during this run, but this is a guy that has been there so many times.
Payout pitch to Kurtz. That foul. And for 2 years, it has been such a luxury at the end of games.
Such a big part of it, you know, when you're playing in the games you want to be playing in late. Yeah, it's a big game, July 27th. A bigger game in September, bigger games in October. And a guy that's been there.
The 8th pitch. Fouled back by Kurtz.
It's fouled off.
Trying to trick him with that slider from Kurtz. Did a nice job staying back to at least flick and get a piece of it.
Trying to elevate the fastball now again.
I think we got him back to the heater.
The 9th pitch of the plate appearance. On the way. Fouled again by Kurtz.
See that heater up a little bit higher though.
The 10th pitch from Aroldis Chapman. On the ground.
And what? Oh, I fucking bobbled it.
2 aboard for the A's.
Now the winning run's at the plate. That should have probably been it.
Just trying to be too quick. You always talk about you got to get the first one. This one here.
God damn it, man.
Wasn't well at all, but see, he kind of came up a little bit.
That should be the game right there.
Down low.
Game should be over right now.
The last minute just sort of takes his eye off this baseball.
God damn it, man. God damn it, Bobby.
Before he catches it. I was talking to young kids, you know, turn a double play. Your job is to field the baseball and get it to second. It's his job to then turn it, right? Break it down. Siegel was just trying to turn it before he even caught that baseball.
Donovan Walton, the pinch runner.
Walton comes in to run for Kurtz after the error from Anthony Siegler.
And a good visit here too. Long
Ooh, we've had 3 errors tonight.
Bailey just goes out
2.
there and talk to him.
I think it's actually 3 though.
Settle back in. Look at the bottom of the order here. Get strike 1.
The 22-year-old and Henry Bolte really struggling the last 3 weeks. Bolte 3 for his last 40. 0 for 3 today. Strike one to start from Chapman with 98.
I think too, that 2-run lead, Thomas only got one bag in the year. He's been thrown out once as well, but
Errors even when winning, yeah.
impressive. You want to be in the base pass, they hit that tie and run at second.
Bolte hits about as many ground balls as anyone in the sport, but he's also one of the fastest players in the sport. So nearly impossible to double up.
That's the case you want to at least get one of those scoring position runs.
Chapman's 0-2.
The 1-2.
1-2 pitch.
2-2.
Okay, laid off another high heater.
Still competitive enough out of the hand, right? Easy layoff, both of those up and away. Get it over the middle of the plate, different story.
2-2.
And that's strike 3 out number 2.
The darting splitter.
He dominated XP points tonight. Let's go.
That's just nasty. This is a strike. Even if
You know who
takes it,
didn't?
just the
Jaden.
hands up. It's just gearing up for 98, and here comes this split, diving down and in, 89 on the black.
So 2 outs with 2 still on for the A's, and now Alika Williams. 0-1 to start. Williams has been swinging it well this year, in particular against lefties.
Didn't even show up, yeah.
0-1. Williams pops it up. That'll fade off, and it's 0-2.
Exactly what he has to do. Now you got him guessing, right? You saw that split that he just punched Bolt out on. With the slider that he likes to throw. And of course, you got 98 top of the zone. Well, front now, just more about positioning. First and second, 2 outs. Connor telling the defense kind of where he's going to throw this baseball if guys decide to take off.
With Thomas and Walton aboard. Roll this Chapman ready with the 0-2. Pitches for Chapman here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The 1-2.
And that'll do it. Red Sox win. Red Sox win 4-2.
Well, it's another impressive win. I mean, for the most part, that man right there, one swing of the bat with a grand slam. Back in the 6th inning, it was really a quiet night offensively for this baseball team, and defensively a couple errors late. But again, it's the pitching. Tolley was fantastic. Your bullpen was great. Chappie, he did enough. A lot of that traffic was because of the error, but this is a really nice
Second 2-run comeback of the season? Maybe?
Very good
I don't know.
early on.
I don't know anymore.
One here out in Sacramento.
This Red Sox win is presented by Morgan and
No, because we weren't down by 2. We were only down by 1
Injury Law Firm.
when we hit the grand slam.
Stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. TC and JP working the late shift. They break down the key moments in tonight's win. Plus, Jemai chats with Zaydan Rafael. That and more coming up after the break.
Nice win.
Right?
Nice win. Love to see it.
I'm not done yet. Watch this. Whoa. Now I just got to finish the house. Maybe next year sometime.
Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
Behind every DIY
is more help than you think.
Sometimes help is delivered.
Sometimes it's just a tap away. Because do it yourself doesn't have to mean all by yourself.
So, that'll bring my season stream record to 7 games over 500 at 25 and 18. And all time, it'll put us at 9 games over 500 at 104 and 95.
Because there's a new kid, and it's you.
So yeah, Curtis Mead thing sucks. You know, Red Sox debut, wrist injury. Fucking of course. I don't even know if we'll see him again.
$279 per month.
We might never see him again. This might be the only time we ever saw Curtis Mead. He only had one at-bat.
Good morning and welcome to WB Mason Extra Innings Live.
It is morning now.
Next day business delivery from your local hometown team. Tom Karen, JP Ricciardi with you. That'll fire you up. You don't need an extra coffee. That's all the energy you need right there. What a game. Obviously, Curtis Mead leaving after getting hit by a pitch. We will get to that and get you the reaction.
But yeah. For the losing A's tonight, Tyler Soderstrom had the home run in the first inning off of Peyton Tolley. And then Tyler Soderstrom had an RBI, and Jonah Heim had an RBI. Oh yeah, Jonah Heim had the home run in the 6th inning off of Peyton Tolley also. Pitching for the Sacramento A's, Jack Perkins got the loss, his 6th loss on the season, bringing his record to 2-6. He pitched 5 2/3. Gave up 1 hit, struck 2 runs, 2 earned runs, walked 3, struck out 4, and had a 6.45 ERA. Jose Suarez pitched the 3rd of an inning, got the blown save, his first blown save on the year. He gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, walked 1, gave up 1 home run, and has a 4.55 ERA. Elvis Alvarado pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 1, and has a 5.23 ERA. Hayden Younger pitched a 1/3 of an inning and has a 5.68 ERA. And then Hogan Harris pitched an inning, struck out 1, and has a 3.09 ERA. For the Red Sox, the winning Red Sox, the team that won, Cedar Rafaela was all the offense tonight, really. I mean, not all of it, but I mean, he had the grand slam in the 6th inning off of Jose Suarez. 3 runners on. So he had 4 RBIs. Peyton Tolley, for pitching, Peyton Tolley got the win, his 6th win of the season, bringing his record to 6-6. He pitched 5 1/3, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, walked 1, struck out 7, gave up 2 home runs, and has a 3.32 ERA. Justin Slayton pitched 2/3 of an inning, has a 4.78 ERA. Giovanni Moran pitched an inning, struck out 2, has a 2.70 ERA. Garrett Whitlock pitched an inning, struck out 1, has a 2.08 ERA. And then Aroldis Chapman got the save, his 25th save on the year. He pitched an inning, struck out 3, and has a 1.82 ERA. Time of the ball game was 2 hours and 34, almost 2 hours and 35 minutes. And yeah, I'm going to end this shit. Be back tomorrow night, same time. And then the next night, same time. And then the next night, same time. So yeah. I want to thank you guys